You're in
Deuteronomy 20.
yeah, except which version are you reading?
King James.
Okay,
KJV.
I'm in New English. Okay, you go.
It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou would not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So now it's going to go into the curses that was going to happen
individual curses in particular tribes
to the Israelites. Go ahead.
Gotcha.
Go to the where it talks about, I think it's like 54.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 20 and 54.
Okay, I'll catch up. My wife.
It says, no, that ain't.
Are the yokes of iron? What is that? 40 something? What do y'all think the yokes of iron?
Deuteronomy 28, 48.
Yeah.
48.
Deuteronomy 28 and 48. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Right. Okay, I remember that one.
Which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in the want of all things.
So that
I recall this one very well, sir.
So we have to go to our enemies for the want of all things, because like right now we, as a nation, as a whole, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which we believe, according to the scriptures, are the real Israelites, we're under those curses because as a majority, we really don't own the factories to produce these things.
Right,
we got to go to these
meat to production.
Right, we got to go to these big food chain stores. We don't have none of that.
Unfortunately, everybody has to go to the big food chain stores. Well, I'd be going into Marxism, but I don't want to do that.
But there's something as far as any type of nation in different races that actually own these convenience stores or food chain supplies. It doesn't really come through our nation like that.
Right, it doesn't pass through lineage of nations. It passes more through the acquisition of wealth.
Well, if you want to say on a racial scale, who owns the majority of certain companies or in different regions, even in our neighborhoods, it's not going to be us. It's
definitely not.
Exactly. Right. And that's actually, it talks about that in the curses.
Right.
It would be the head. They would be the tail, no longer the head.
Salak, read from Deuteronomy 28, 43 down to 46.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 43. It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down.
Those who are within your midst, basically.
Yeah.
Verse 44 says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Okay, banking institutions in your midst that are abused.
The bank loans, student loans.
I understand, banking institutions.
Yep, go ahead. Yep.
Continue, sir.
It says, very high, and thou shalt come down very low. It's verse 44. It says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Okay.
It says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
So these curses are going to overtake the children of Israel and pursue them. So no matter where they went,
have.
Till this very day.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. Or we have. It's not that they will. They have.
Well, at that point, he's speaking future tense. So right now, we're experiencing it.
Understood.
You know, so no matter where they went, we're always going to be at the bottom. We're always going to be in that under those curses. Go ahead.
It says his statutes which he commanded thee. It says verse 46. And there shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. It says, because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
Jump back to 46.
Verse 46.
Yeah.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 46. I'm going to jump right back to it. It says,
it's good because I'm in there right now today.
Verse 46, it says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So the curses is a base of marker who are the Israelites today as we speak. Those people over there that control that land of Israel, those not the real Israelites. Why? Because the curses.
They are Sephardic Jews. They are Jews who came back into Israel from the Ashkenaz. Sephardic Jews who were inside of Europe, who would come back to their continent people who were living on the land, basically.
Well, some of the Sephardics are real Israelites, but not all of them. But yeah, but they want to control the land of Israel. That's going around say they the people in the book that got those locks and dressed in black and bow down to synagogues every Saturday. those are not the original Israelites. Why? Because the curses, they not fitting the curses.
And they're the lenders. They're
Right.
the ones who owned all these banks in
Right.
Hollywood. Look at what they did to Kanye and Kyrie. They canceled them all because of
Well,
really nothing, just for them having freedom of speech.
because they can.
Well, that's because that's who's in control right now of the
Yeah,
world.
wealth kind of controls the world.
Job 9:24 says the earth is given.
Job?
Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So right now, they're the ones who, you got a whole anti-Semitic word that is a deflection to keep them protected from all their lies. You know, the truth, when you bring out the truth, it's anti-Semitic. It's
Well,
anti.
sure. If you
You know?
own wealth, everything you say is true because nothing anybody else says has enough power
Right.
to be able to get past the money.
What's they
Right.
saying? If you find out who control the world, if you speak against them, they'll try to shut you down.
Right. That's how you know who's in control, when the ones you can't criticize.
I got that Job 9:24.
Yeah,
it's
real
in
quick.
yellow. It's the book of
Job chapter 9. And
Yeah, Job 9:24, the
Okay.
King James Version of the Bible. It's the book of Job 9:24. It says, "The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it?"
He covered the faces of the judges. Now the true judges start with the Heavenly Father, His Son,
Yeah.
the men of the Lord. Like, you know, we had our order, how we judge according to the law or whatever. It says He covered the faces. Now today, you got whitewashed images going back to the Renaissance period, where you had the Dark Ages, which was a time where we ruled, you know. But then when they came out of the Caucasus Mountain, they
Well, it'll probably sound incorrect, but it sounds like you're incorrect. The Dark Ages was a collapse of Rome. After that, before the re-rise, the Renaissance, yes. They had basically lost their control of Europe to what they call the barbarians, which are them right now. And you also had the rise of the Moorish people from Africa, who conquered all the way into Europe to France and got pushed back in Spain.
right, when you look at those right, and then
serfs?
you see the
That's-
relics of the time of the Moors and
paintings
stuff.
and stuff.
What are those
Iconography?
things called? The family, it's like it's like the crests
Oh, the
and
crest.
all of that.
Oh,
you
the,
see Negro
coat of
faces,
arms.
shields. Yup.
Yes.
Because that was us ruling during them times, which they would say the Dark Ages, like history was lost type shit.
Yes,
you
that's
know?
what they kind of say about the Dark Ages. They lost their history.
They
The fall
did.
of our empire was the collapse, and then the rise was the Renaissance.
Because in
But if you think about it in terms of human history, that is a portion, which is represented by you, and you say it's like, hey, this is the big fall. Unfortunately, no.
so what's that? The year what's that? 93 September Severus.
Yeah, what is that, 93 AD?
93 AD. That's what September Severus took over. September Severus, he was Israelite from Libya.
That's when the Byzantine
Right,
Empire started.
right. So with them, a couple of gladiators and obviously soldiers, they took over the Roman Empire. They didn't just take over overnight, but they let rebel. They have to take it over, and then they slowly spread.
193 AD.
Right, 1983. So they slowly spread out to Europe over centuries, and then because originally that land it was jet-fatted people, brown-skinned people. All right. And then when you read, then the so-called white man came over. He conquered them, started calling himself the original Greeks and stuff. He's not the original Greeks.
Okay.
Somebody get first back in these chapters.
The original Greeks are not even the Greek people.
They not even them today. They pushing them out. Today they
They
push out.
pretty much wiped
Right.
them out.
Well, they pushed them out through
Still
Europe.
exist.
Then they ran to Africa. Then they came to the Polynesian islands and shit, like the Samoans,
The
Hawaiians. Yeah, those original jet-fatted people. Right, they pushed them out to Europe. Some went to Africa. Then some came to, then obviously they came to the Polynesian islands and stuff, like the Samoans, the Tongans, and all that stuff. Those are descendants of the original Greeks and the original inhabitants of Europe. Then our people took. Then when they switched out, Esau took over. Then we took over for a while during the Dark Age. I was called the Dark
Are we
Age to
talking
these people.
Esau from what is
Esau's Jacob's brother.
Mesopotamia Esau.
Yeah, the Middle East, so-called Middle East area.
Yeah, the Mesopotamian. Tigris, Euphrates,
Abraham
Mesopotamian.
came out
yeah,
there.
Okay.
And then Abraham
Abrahamic,
had
time.
Isaac, and Isaac had Jacob and Esau.
Okay, the lineage.
All right, go ahead.
This is First Maccabees 1:1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian.
And here go the Master. I think you can trace Alexander to
You could trace the Macedonians back
Macedonia,
to Haman from
Haman.
Esther,
Right.
you know, which you track him back to King Agag, which you could track King Agag
Okay,
to
Agag is in the
Esau.
line of Jews. Therefore, we're talking about.
No, Agag
is Esau.
was a grandson, like a grandson of Esau,
Okay.
which you could line Alexander back to Esau through that lineage from Philip to Haman,
Right.
back to King Agag, back to Esau.
Go ahead.
Interesting.
Go ahead.
It says who came.
So Alexander the Great,
Yeah.
which
I
people
knew you were
today
talking
would say,
about
oh,
because
it's
you
my
said Philip.
forefather.
Philip was
Right.
obviously the father of his.
That's
so-
how you prove that they're Edomites according to the Bible.
Yep.
It says who came out
Edomites.
of the land
Yeah,
of Chittim.
Esau, Edom.
Has smitten
Jacob's brother.
has
Okay.
smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece.
The first, well, school that he was a foreigner, well, I would say first of Greek, because those originate brown skin, dark skin, so-called black people. That's your pedigree rule. Then this foreigner, this Edomite foreigner came in there, this red boy, because they're not, because so-called white man's not white, it's actually red because his skin is translucent and the flesh and blood is trying to give it a red color. Like redneck, they call themselves pinky. All right, they're not white. They use white because white symbol can be purity and stuff, just to throw you off to say, oh, we're the good guys, we're the chosen people. All right.
Well, because in the scripture it says Esau came out red.
Yeah, it came out
This
red.
is true. Okay, I was wondering where.
So it's for
what
them
I
to
was
hide
missing.
from that.
How
That's
come the cops are watching?
It's okay.
No, they
we
always
break the
watch.
law. They always
Nah,
watch.
they're
We're not
never
concerned about them.
They know we out here teaching the word.
Yep.
So just read, he took down Darius, king of Persia.
Right.
Speak up too, so
Verse
we
2,
can get it on the camera.
and made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth and went through the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations,
Right.
insomuch that the earth was quiet before them, whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up.
Right. So basically, this leads up to secular history because that actually really did happen. And then it goes into him dividing his kingdom with his 4 generals.
Right.
Which, you know, matches up with the Ptolemy. He's in there. You got the Seleucus dynasties in there. You got
You're showing the Ptolemaics.
Ptolemy.
Ptolemies,
right,
the
okay.
real
Yeah.
Cleopatra people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who else was it? Cassander and Lysimachus. You know, it's all in there. But going back to that Job 9:24, the earth's given us in the hands of the wicked. They covered the faces of the judges, meaning they whitewashed everything and put themselves up. That matches up with the 2nd Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. He exalted himself as God, so that he sitteth in the temple as God, showing himself that he is God. So right now, all the
Yeah, you go to church today. They got some
whitewash version.
Right. Right. He got
Right.
the something. He got golden retriever hair. Right. He got the golden retriever. Sometimes he got the golden retriever hair and stuff like that. You shave and you shave his beard off. He look just like your damn insurance salesman and shit.
Potentially, but
Right.
But the scriptures describe what the people look like and what God and His Son look like, which is contrary to what's portrayed to today. That's how we can link them up as being Esau, Edom, the wicked. Right there, we're under the curses under them, because they're the head, we're the tail.
Right.
You know, going back to the curses, which we can still touch on that.
Right.
And it all proves
I
that
do
we
have
are
to
these
run,
people.
but you were reading out of 2 books. Deuteronomy. I've got that one logged up. But what was it?
The Apocrypha. He was reading out of the Apocrypha. First Maccabees.
Okay. First Mac.
First Maccabees. Yep. You can look online, put Apocrypha online, and get all the
I
books.
keep
up.
that on.
Oh, okay. You ready to go then?
Well, the main point of what we're trying to tell you,
Yes.
so-called blacks, so-called Native Americans, so-called
The
Latinos,
reason people are sent.
are the Israelites.
Oh, there is lights. Yep.
But in the scriptures it says under the curses again, verse 64, that he was going to scatter us among all people.
Yes, I remember the scatter.
So we've been scattered amongst these nations, the rest of the nations. So in time,
If he's trying to catch that on your film.
yeah. So in time, since we've been scattered amongst all nations, we're gonna look like them. All right, that's
the
why.
blending of nations, but
But it goes through the lineage of your fathers.
Yeah.
You know,
1:18.
that's Numbers, the first chapter. The house is the pedigree of your father. So not only the Israelites are gonna look like us, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but we're also gonna look like all the other nations that we were scattered to.
Right, like for example, Elam, India. Our people look like those East Indians, but their father's bloodline go back to Israelite men.
okay.
They still
Right.
Israelites.
Right, so that's what we're doing. We're here to wake up our people and the ones that were scattered among them, because there's the promises in the scriptures too. Even though they look like the other nations, you read about with so-called Jesus, we call him Yahushai by his Hebrew name. He gave the parable. We call him Yahushai,
He is delivered.
his Hebrew name.
Right, here go the Heavenly Father name,
When you look it up in the Hebrew,
Yahweh, which means he is, he
Yeah,
exists.
from
Right, Yahweh means he is delivered.
right, which really is Joshua. When you go dig deep, even the scholars will let you know his name was really Joshua, which will be a better translation in English, but it really goes back to Yahushai.
yeah, okay. When you say Yahweh Shai, I remember, and they've said it so many times in everything that they talk about, there was no J. And
That's
Exactly.
right,
Okay.
that's right.
See, that's why we go back to the Hebrew, because Acts, the 4th chapter, says there's only one name given under heaven.
And also there was no letter U, and there was no letter E in the Hebrew alphabet then, so they killed
Okay, so
Jesus.
that would have been really different. Because there's both U and E in Jesus,
Right, so
as well as a
right, so there was no J, there was no E, and there was no U in the ancient Hebrew language back then. So that kills that his name is Jesus.
Yeah. I know there was a V-type character.
Not V, there was no V either.
There was a Sigma, but that is not.
It was a Wa, like Wa, Wa. Alright?
It's a
Wah,
King
wah,
James
yeah.
1611. King James 1611 edition.
Okay. Wow, that's an old book that you're carrying with you.
The
That's,
book of the generations of. See, now there is no J, so it's Isis, because the J's wasn't even printed
Okay.
into the scriptures
okay,
until
that
like
works inside of Greek.
right, because when you go
Definitely
back
was not.
when you go back to the Greek, it'll tell you
There's
Jesus.
an E as the U in there.
Right. I mean, because this is old English.
Okay.
Yeah, this is old English, but
Closer to the German?
it shows you that there was no J's printed
Right.
around this time period.
Okay.
You know, but going back to damn, I lost my train of thought. What we were saying about Jesus or
Oh, his
Yahushua.
name, Yahweh.
Yeah, the naming structures.
Before that,
We're talking about the tribes being scattered.
Dispersed among other nations.
yeah.
Been down
We were
in,
talking about Esau, so how you get
So then, basically, that's his real name, right? Who the real ignorant calls that, and these are the Israelites scattered amongst other
the
nations.
Israelites, the relationships to groupings of people who presently existed.
According to the curses, right?
And the curses.
So,
Alright, I do have to
yeah,
catch
we're-
up with my wife and son. Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
okay, take it easy.
sir?
Hey, you got YouTube?
No, I'm a strange person. After spending a long time in the military, I'm not on any social media.
Well, you could just type in videos and pop up.
Yeah, because we're
Yeah, you don't gotta
Type in.
just go to YouTube. You ain't gotta like sign up for it. You just type in videos just to get like.
yeah, we're on YouTube under GMS.
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 That makes it easy.
Great Millstone. GMS.
Great Millstone. Okay. You guys take care.
All right, take it easy.
And you are definitely being watched.
Oh, we're under the what's that called? The FBI list. They got us listed as terrorists under all types of
Southern
crap.
Poverty Law Center.
They got us listed as damn near hate group, terrorist,
Yeah.
cult.
All right, so all praises too.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Karkadash.
All right, double honors to Apostle and elders in New York, Great Millstone. Salutation to Yaakov brothers, Jew. All right, shalom to you, serious Aqua sisters.
Right. Yeah, I had a point. I forgot because we moved around so many
It's all
times.
good. That's the spirit. That plus our flesh weeks.
Hello.
Yeah, so we just basically had a J come up here, you know. Our people were scattered amongst these So this is the book of Isaiah 11:11.
So you don't
It says,
stand
and
in
it shall
front
come
of
to
the sign.
pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people,
Right.
which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros
That's Egypt. Go ahead.
and from Cush and
That's
from
Ethiopia. Go ahead.
and from Elam.
That's it's really well, you could count India as Elam, but it's really talking about Iran. Right, go ahead.
And from Shinar and from Hamath
Iraq.
and from
I think Hamath. Go to the blue. Is that the blue letter?
I can go to the blue letter.
Yeah, go to the blue letter. See what Hamath is. I think that's Hamath. Because he scoffing. They like to say they like to use that. Say all the northern kingdom, all in Africa. They try to use that scripture. But all those places on there, all that's not Africa. Some of those places, that's not Africa. Right, go ahead.
Let me see real quick.
What verse is that?
That was Isaiah 11:11.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, press Hamath.
Go to the interlinear. Hamath.
Yeah.
Syria. Right, because it goes into Hamath, H2573.
Yeah.
Hamath fortress, the principal city of Upper Syria in the valley of the Orontes.
Right. So those are the Damascus over there, the Syrian stuff, man. A lot of those Syrian Jews, those are people, man. Jake and stuff. You know, we talked to them years ago. They get it right quick who the Gentiles in the Bible, man, because they Jake, man. The most I deal with the spirit, man. All right, go back. Yeah, but that kills that. That's those black-owned Israelites. They try to use that scripture talking about all 12 tribes in Africa. All those places there, that's not Africa. All right, keep reading. Continue on.
Shit, Acts the 2nd chapter.
Con. Right. Go ahead.
And from Hamath and from the islands of the sea.
The islands of the sea, all the Polynesian islands, like the Edgar Bar said yesterday, you got some Israelites gonna look like Polynesians because our people are scattered among them, man.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say.
Yo,
I remember
okay.
now. When I said, who they so-called Jesus, who we call Yahweh Shai, and then he went to that. I was going to tell him about the parable of the tares in the wheat, how you're going to have the tares growing amongst the wheat, which are the Edomites, the wicked ones, growing amongst the Israelites, because we're going to look like each other.
Right.
That's why the angels are going to come and do the separating, because you're going to have Edomites who look like us, and then you're going to have us who look like Edomites.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bobby Young, I was going to bring it out, but it was fresh on our man.
It's like
I think
James.
it's Matthew 13.
Yeah, hold that scripture. Did somebody else bring out that Matthew 23?
I'll
Somebody
get
got that Amos 9 and 9. That Israel should be sifted among the people. So,
Yep.
all right.
It's Amos 9:9.
Uh-huh.
It said, "For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve.
Right. Go ahead.
Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth."
All right, so when you sift corn or any type of grain and stuff, corn, well, they say corn's indigenous to the Americans, but they could be lying and shit, because all the Northern Kingdom could have bought corn over here. But anyway, the point is, when you sift flour or grain, all right, you ever look at your mama, she cooked on Sunday dinners, she sifted the flour and stuff, she got the flour, she put a little, you know what I'm talking about, a little rice, she do it like this. So that's why the Most High doing like that. Why is he doing that? He looking for his people. He put that mark on their spiritual mark, their forehead, the elect to the 1/3 among them to get this truth, man. And plus he gonna deliver them out of wherever they stranded at.
Right. It's like when you're searching for gold, you put it in there, and then you shake it, and the dirt falls through. You don't want dirt,
Right.
Right. But you want that gold,
Right.
so the dirt filters through, and the sieve catches the gold. And it said, the scriptures liken the man of the Lord too as the golden wedge of Ophir. He's trying us in the furnace of adversity type stuff. So we're being purified right now. Lord willing, we're those gold nuggets he find.
Right. we got brothers in our camp look like this. The brother in Wisconsin, the brother in I think that's the Wisconsin camp. He looked just like an Edomite. Right, but he's a Jake. And then we got, I hate to use, we got Dr. Zaki in our camp. You know, the Iscar brother, he looked like an Edomite, but he's an Israelite, man, and stuff, man. Then you got other camps. Oh, you got Aaron in the Columbus, Ohio camp and stuff. Aaron and stuff. That Benjamite brother, man. All right, you got him teaching, man. Then you got the brother in Memphis. He look like a Memphis camp. He look like an Edomite, but he's an Israelite, man.
The Benjamin brother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he is Benjamin. I forgot about that. Yeah, the brother is Benjamin, man. All right. Cause, hey, man, this ain't about no black thing. Black. Y'all call it, and they try to put that on us, man. Y'all black Hebrew Israelites. No, man, we're Israelites called Hebrew Israelites, man. All right, and they do that. Our people, 2/3 of our people don't hear. They do that shit on purpose, so they could vilify us, man.
It's funny because even their children want to be like us. You know, they like try to dress like black people and shit. You know, like, but just the word put black in front of anything, it makes it negative. Like the black market, black magic,
Black plague.
the black plague.
It sounds like way worse than any other plague.
Right. So they do that. They try to make it like, no, it's not black thing. So-called Native Americans, so-called Latinos, they are Israelites too, man. All right. Right. Hey, then you got to reverse. You got so-called Mexicans who are Judites, man. Because the so-called Negroes ran into Mexico and popped some of the women. Then you had those Judite slaves that got dropped off in Mexico. They popped those Issacharite women, so-called Mexican Indian women, man. But you are the seed of your father, man. All right, this ain't no damn color thing, man. It's about the seed where you come from.
Right, a lot of Jake here that think they're Judah, they really Gad Reuben. They're really Native American.
Yeah, man.
But just because they're dark skinned and they look more Negro, they think, oh, I'm Judah,
Right, and they be scoffing.
But really, yo,
chart's false.
Right, really, they ask Native Americans.
Yup. Right. Yeah, they scared. They run away from that. Go ahead.
Verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen and close up the breaches thereof.
Right. Call the breaches mean with waking up and stuff. All right, waking up as whole people. We coming back alive and stuff. The northern kingdom and southern kingdom come back together. Yep. Also, all right, go ahead.
And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Talking about the whole nation of Israel will be back again, restored. All right, it ain't talking about no damn physical building, but that's those ish people like to say, the little headers. We're gonna build a third temple.
We just seen some red heifers came. That means it's time, right? They said some dumb shit like that with the red cows or some shit come in.
With your bootleg Mashiach over there wearing some glasses and wearing all black and stuff. Get the fuck out of here. Your house y'all don't need no glasses, man. All right,
get binoculars.
Get that in Isaiah 47. He said he's not gonna beat them as a man. The house shall come back. We just gonna touch that a little bit, then we're gonna go back into it. Your house ain't coming back dressed with a suit of glasses, smiling and waving hands and stuff, man. All right, he ain't gonna beat you back as a man. He's gonna be back with some so-called UFOs, some chariots. They're gonna shoot lasers out of it, man. In a big giant chariot, he's as big as the mountains. It's bigger than mountains. They're gonna shoot lasers out of it, man. This place, man. Then the missiles gonna be coming at the same time. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah 47 and 3. It says, "Thy negative shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen."
Right, all Esau being exposed who he is, man. And he been exposed right now that they not the chosen people. Cause they was stupid of you, Esau. Cause there was a cold checkmate that they was told checkmate by Yahweh Shai, man. All right, cause he knew you was arrogant, and he put the spirit on Kyrie Irving and Kanye to say they want to say. Then he put the spirit on you because you proud and stuff to expose who you are, to expose that you're not the chosen people because you're not the tail, you're the head. All right, go ahead.
It says, "I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man."
I will not be the man. So Yahushua not gonna come back doing this in the land of Israel.
I'm from the line of David.
All right, with some glasses
man,
on.
Your ass can't prove that shit. Get your ass out of here.
I just thought about that.
With the glasses on.
This guy just got binoculars on.
All right, and he's not gonna come back. He's not gonna come back with leprous skin.
Right.
Right. And he's not gonna come back. And then you go to Revelation 1:14. It says garment gonna be all the way down to his feet. He gonna have something on like this, and he had a girdle on, and he gonna be big. He gonna have a voice. He gonna have white woolly hair. He gonna have flaming eyes, cause he gonna be red. All right, and he gonna have burnt bronze skin, man. All right. And matter of fact, when he come back, the chariots should come with him. They said that in Revelation 1 and 6, man. All right.
Book of Jude. gonna come with the thousands.
Stuff. This guy,
saints.
Right. He's supposed to be slaughtering everybody right now as we speak, man. He's supposed to be in the kingdom since he came. But that guy, he's not the Mashiach. He's not the Messiah.
Well,
he's
according to them though, they're still Old Testament. They don't believe in the New Testament. So he got
Yahushua is in the Old Testament, man. There ain't no way you.
No. I'm saying,
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
he is, but they don't believe in the new that he came. Right. So to them, that's like his first coming.
Well, they ignorant, man.
Which means if that's the case, they actually have to go into captivity.
Yep.
Which they are, but not the way they think it is.
That guy, he should come. He should have the Germans in captivity. He should have the Austrians in captivity. They should have the Japanese in captivity. Everybody that breaks their hands against them, they should have the Palestinians in captivity, man. And they supposed to know the scriptures. They supposed to get that download, man. Like I said, the Jeremiah 31 on down, or Hebrews 8 on down, man. They don't supposed to be going off. They supposed to be perfect. But they're not perfect. Over there, they don't know the Bible. They don't believe in Yahweh. Like how you fit as the chosen people. You're not fitting the scriptures, man. All right? And then when you ask them to prove they the Israelites, I see the Shabbat Shalom song. All right, which means the rest and peace. That's all it means. They asked me on last show 2 weeks ago, do you bless your water? Do you bless your food? Yeah, I bless my water. Do you do Shabbat service? Yeah, we do it. All right, we do all that stuff, man. But they just ignorant as hell, man. They can't answer your question according to the scriptures, man. And then
of course.
Yeah, then one last night, he gonna talk about, y'all made me angry. Y'all said we ain't the people. You ain't the people, man, because you don't fit the curses. Like I said, Deuteronomy 28, 45, 46.
Hey, I hopped on one of their lives, right, on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I told them that they ain't the people.
Right.
And I was like, just go to the book of Deuteronomy. Like, you cannot use my heritage, my Bible against me. I'm like, bro, can I read the scripture? I didn't interrupt none of y'all. Can I read the scripture? I cut them with the yoke of iron on their neck.
Right.
I cut them with the, did y'all go on the slave ships? Nope. And then when I read that, I think it's Ezekiel 36:5, where it talks about Idumean possessed the land to themselves, appointed the land to themselves.
Yeah.
They kicked me off the live.
Oh yeah, because you cut.
Yeah. And I was like, Balfour Declaration, May 14, 1948.
Right.
He's like, who's Balfour? I'm like, man, y'all know what the hell that is. And that's when they kicked me out of the live and shit.
The funny thing is that those fake Jews, they all know their history. So if one is pretending that we don't own everything. If one is saying that, they mean they lying, man.
Right.
Because they all know the basis of their history. That's why they tell you when certain shit happened to them to not forget what happened to them, as far as like the Auschwitz shit. But let something happen to us, they can say, oh yeah, forget about that. That's not history. So they know they history.
Hold on, they said forget it. Hey, somebody get Zechariah 11:5. Somebody get Deuteronomy 28:45.
This is Zechariah 11:5. It says, whose possessors, verse 4, thus saith the Lord, my power feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
They had them not guilty. Oh, they don't matter. It don't matter. And they was the biggest perpetrator, the biggest financer of the slave trade.
That's why they said it don't matter.
Right, it don't matter how you don't matter. You're going in your cattle. But they the real
going on the receipts. So what?
Yeah. So what? Deuteronomy, Leviticus 26. It doesn't matter, man. They cast the word behind the Most High's back, like I said in Psalms 50 and 16, man.
Yep.
All right, but they don't give a shit, man. Why? Because they don't care about us, man. All right, they not gonna get. They don't supposed to give a damn about us. They Esau, man.
You're supposed to care about me, but I don't care about you.
Right. Go visit the hologram museum. All right, now the hologram. Now it happened, but it ain't happened like the way. That's what he said. The hologram, it ain't happened the way they said it.
How did Kanye say? He's like, ours is Planned Parenthood.
Right, because in that hologram event, you had gypsies who are Israelites. You had so-called Negroes that was in those concentration camps too, man. But they're not gonna tell that part. They're gonna tell the part.
They had brothels, movie theaters.
Right, it ain't like how they went down. That's what he said. It's a hologram.
They could go get boxed.
Basketball
in the
courts
damn,
and shit, swimming pools and shit.
Right, they had all that shit in there.
And then some of the old people financed that whole that situation.
Hey, you seen the one dude where he was all like, I was in the camp. I forget his name. It's like, and then this girl came every day and threw apples and food to me, and she fed me every day. And he's a grown man now. He's in New York, supposedly.
Right.
He's like, I met the love of my life, and this motherfucker made up a whole fake story. And then when they exposed him all this shit, he said, but it was real to me.
What?
It was real to me. No, you heard about that goof ass dude?
Hey,
Yeah.
get some
He made a whole
58
book
and
about
three.
it. He
Songs
made
58
millions of
and three.
dollars on that shit.
What's that? The Diary of Anne Frank?
It was some weird
was another
goofy ball
false
shit.
story.
Yeah, they was
That
making
was a
bullshit
false
up.
story.
Yeah, they was all in the attic and shit. He saw the sun found them.
And they're saying it was impossible for that to happen because you cannot get nowhere near that to toss food to somebody in there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So Esau just likes he's a liar and the father of it. He's a damn liar.
It went down, but it went down like they say. Now someone really got fucked up. That was the wrath of Yahweh fucking them up. Opposing as us, man.
Got him.
But it didn't go down like they said. That's what we called the hologram, because they lying about it.
Nah, that wasn't even really judgment for them because
Yeah.
they judgment.
I ain't say judgment like that, but both sides, kind of.
That was just Esau's staged attack.
Yeah.
And, hey, they judgment's about to come.
They about to come.
Yeah,
Nah, it was
That's
shit.
what I
They actually had
remember.
it was two commercials. I guess like mudslinging because somebody was running for governor, and the governor must have said he compared abortion
Right.
to being like the Holocaust. So they had sent two different commercials. The other one was whatever the hologram.
Right.
Yeah, he
The
sent
gram.
yeah, they basically had sent two different you wish people to do a commercial to say, well, since this identifies with them, they should be able to use it. Now the first woman, she was like, she must have fucked it up, and she knew she did because she was like, damn, I kind of said that wrong. They don't even sound right coming out of my mouth. So they ended up making another commercial with it when they use a cars are dude, and he was just like, yeah, he didn't mention that how it's not compared to abortion or anything like that. He did the smart thing. He kept the eye on the prize, was just saying like, yeah, that's terrible. How could you say such things?
That's terrible.
Because they knew the first commercial had fucked it up. Because yes, abortion is way worse than the hologram, man.
Right.
That didn't even happen. This shit actually happens every day, and we poison women's minds into being whores so that they could do this, man.
Do you just say how I want to say it?
It's just say it with it.
Right.
Did you just say what I thought in my head?
Yeah.
But a lot smarter.
Right. Well, man, I should explain. Well, they gotta have what they call controlled narrative. They gotta have the good guy. They got the bad guys, and they use their people as controlled opposition and shit. And some of them got fucked up, but like the brother said, that's not gonna be the judge. They find the judge gonna come. You read Obadiah chapter 1 verse 18.
It's like that Mission Impossible shit.
Oh, before that hardcore slavery.
When they said, what's the dude's name in Mission Impossible? Ethan Hunt.
Yeah.
They're like, if you get caught, we cannot confirm or deny your existence or some
Right,
shit. Like,
right.
but they gonna send you to go do some whole off shit.
Yeah.
And then when you get caught up, we don't
That's
know
all-
about
that's
that
your-
motherfucker.
Oh, what X-Men, the Phoenix movie.
Okay.
What did my nigga say? You send those pieces out,
The
the pawns out. All right, so the
Yeah,
situation with the
yeah.
hologram,
X-Men.
they had the pawns out, the people who was the sacrifice, who was gonna lose their lives and shit. And that's what happened. That's what we call the hologram. The whole shit was just set up. It was set up. And it showed they don't give a shit. They don't care about their own people. What's that scripture in Sarah said? How can they be good
He didn't
Break it
speak
down.
unto himself. To whom
They
shall
showed
he
you in
be
the
good?
Matrix.
Yeah.
Magneto, he destroyed that shit. He destroyed the whole thing.
Yeah.
He was in there, Magneto style.
Yeah. All right. But you have some other people scattered among them, man. All right. Yeah,
Right.
Israelites that look like so-called Jewish people, man.
Yeah, you got Israelites that got little hats on.
What's his name? Kenny G. He's an Israelite. Saxophone player.
That's still a debate.
Kenny G gotta be there. Kyle, I'm
Kenny
finish this
G,
up.
you gotta check your feelings out. You can't get.
There was a lot of brothers who said that.
But Adam Levine, the singer, the one Animals, singing and shit. Amy Whitehouse. You remember we met Amy Whitehouse family member. He was teaching over there.
she's a sick.
Yeah. All right. She's a Jake. Damn, it's somebody else that's Michael Rappaport, that little loudmouth little Negro, man. Hey, somebody hit his ass with a snowball legs and shut his ass up. Hey, he talked to them much, but he's a Negro, man. It's about Kirk Douglas and his father Mike Douglas and shit. Those Israelites.
Lady
man.
Gaga. It's speculated that she was Israelite.
Yeah. You think, what about Lady
Man Gaga?
Lady,
Yeah, I think she's a.
That's a dude.
Yeah, it's
nah, that ain't no dude.
That's a dude.
At least, lady, that's a. Well, I don't know. It's a debatable, but she Jake, man. So you got a lot of people that scared them. That's why you can't go that black Hebrew Israelite thing, man.
I got the parable. I got the parable still.
Right. Hey, man, this brother, his color is black, man. You think somebody walking around black like this today, man?
Right.
Hey, man, they deceased, man. Right? Because your
They
blood,
got
your blood
gangrene.
starts, they got gangrene. They get your leg chopped off like that.
That's what happens when you get gangrene on your flesh. It starts turning black. It's dead.
Yeah, man. All right, go ahead.
Yep. It says, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Right, they profit off us, man. Off our captivity and shit, man. All right, that's another reason they don't want the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans to know they're Israelites, man, because they'll destroy their whole financial institution. Because these people on this side, they've been consumers, man. All right, these people on the side, they've been consuming their products and also their workers, their slaves, man. Because word employee goes back to slaves, man. All right.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
Right, our own leaders don't give a shit, don't give a damn about us, man. Like Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and I'm gonna put this in there, Tariq Nasheed, man.
Yep.
All right, cause Tariq Nasheed, you've been talking a lot of shit about the Israelites, man.
For
For years, man. Calling us parasites, talking about they ain't down with you, damn right we ain't down, cause we don't want no we ain't gonna get no damn reparations anyway, cause Esau's not gonna give it to us, man. Cause he's the devil, man. And American economy is collapsing. What
Look,
the fuck we gonna get, man?
Look, if you want
Right.
a reparation from a dying dollar, first of all,
Say it again, a
from
dying what?
A dying dollar.
A dying dollar, right?
Your ass you're the stupidest fucking dumbest person ever, because for one, they can't even pay us back what's really owed to us.
Right.
And now fuck that. We want your ass for the reparations. Your ass is gonna have to go into captivity and build up our kingdom, which the scripture says you're gonna
Right.
do.
Esau
you know?
called white man of the heathens. They're gonna build our kingdom. He gonna call it, oh, that's trash, man.
And-
Trash. No, we teaching fucking reality, man.
Right, and the scriptures say you gotta pay back in blood.
Right.
All right, that Numbers, it says,
Right.
who that shed blood, you know, the land must be cleansed by the blood of him who shed it.
Hey, go back to
All
Zechariah
right.
1.
So you-
Salah.
No, go ahead.
Go back to Zechariah 11:5. Say they don't basically don't give a shit.
Yep.
Can I
Verse
get this?
5.
Oh, go ahead.
Zechariah 11:5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Not guilty. So if your possessors, if our oppressors not holding themselves guilty, what the fuck you made? They gonna cut you a check also. Make the fuck out of here, man. All right, our heads getting blown off every day and shit by their policemen. All right, they write laws and stuff to keep us down. All right, they doing that. They putting poison on food. Then all of a sudden Esau got a golden coin up his ass. And he gonna turn to a good guy and write us a check, man.
Hey, mind you, the Ammon, Japan got reparations when they had them in the concentration camps.
Right.
Little Hats got reparations.
Right.
Everybody, all these damn nations that got fucked over.
Oh, they trying to
so-called.
say the so-called Native Americans got right. They didn't get
Right.
no real reparations, man. That was some bullshit. They should have.
Which, mind you, during those ones who got the good reparations and the casinos and all that shit, they're really Esau Edom because there was a thing called like the Indian land grab, where a lot of you Edomites came up and you signed your name on that paper, right? And you freaking turned yourselves into they oppressed a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Even the Gadites, so-called Native Americans, so-called Seminole Indians, the Reubenites, even though the ones that do actually got casinos, they control about Esau. You got a lot of so-called Native Americans amongst the tribe of Judah and amongst the tribe of Issachar, so-called Mexicans, even amongst Ephraim, man, so-called Puerto Ricans, and amongst Benjamin or the Caribbean Islands, and amongst the Hamites in Africa, and amongst the Edomites, the so-called Negroes in Europe, where they reparation check at, they ain't get it. All right, because you got this, Esau got this slick move where, you got to be a federally recognized member to say that you're a so-called Native American.
Right. I seen that shit.
All right, so Tariq Nasheed, man, you over your head, man. All right, you ain't intelligent as you are, man. All right, and we ain't gonna, and you ain't telling that you are, man. Yeah, you just a slick shit talker, man. That's all you is, man.
Polite.
All right.
Slick talking
You,
ass.
hey, he's a pimp, man. He pimping Jake. He's pimping Jake, man. All right. And I ain't gonna try to go toe to toe, try to case like this. Hey, to deal with guys like you, I just tell you the truth how you is, man. Keep it moving, man. Tell you what tell something true about your ass and keep moving on. That's how you deal with narcissistic motherfuckers like him. Cause you try to case on him, you gonna be up all goddamn night, man.
Oh, it's like going back and forth with the damn woman.
Yeah,
Like, I ain't about to go
what's the character, the Joker?
fight your ass.
The DC character, the Joker and shit. You can't go all night. The Joker called the Joker. He got jokes all damn night. How you deal with Joker? You tell the, like Batman do. You tell the Joker the truth, man. He can't stand it. Yeah, man, and shit.
Shit, he wants
Right.
you to kill his ass.
It's like, go ahead, do it, kill me, yeah,
Kill
so
me,
everybody
kill
can
me.
know you're a bad guy. Don't
Right,
kill
man.
me.
So
kill me, say
So
something
you
bad.
deal with a
There you
narcissist.
go.
You deal with a narcissist like Tariq Nasheed, man. Hey, man, you tell him like it is, how the truth, no matter how to go down. Ain't no reparation check coming. Why? All right, because number one, the economy, like the brother said, the American dollar is dying. It's dead. This society is dying, man. And real money is actually silver, gold, and
Precious
other
stones,
precious stones, and
land,
stuff.
cattle.
Women.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's real reparations, man. You don't know the fuck you talking about, man.
Right.
And we on the brink of World War III, man. It's gonna escalate into nuclear warfare, man.
Perfect.
All right, so ain't no reparation. You know reparation come when we put their ass in slavery, man. All right,
Real quick. This is the book.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Hebrews 13 and 14. It says, "For here we have no continuing city,
Perfect.
but we seek one to come." All right, so Jake trying to look for reparations and things like that from the so-called
Right.
white man. You're not going to get it. You know, the only time we're going to receive reparations when we're in the kingdom of heaven, when
Right.
Yahweh makes a second return and lay waste to this place.
and then you had the brothers out there watching for Israel. I believe they associate with Zabak and them. Zabak gets you out. You had one of Tariq Nasheed dudes came here. Get out of here! Yeah, get out of here! Y'all get out of here! But they had that FBA march. When they said it was a lot of people, when ain't much people, man. They ain't had the
New York.
no, they was in, I forgot what state they was
DC, I
in.
think.
They was in DC. And a girl, real Dana, she a damn demon anyway. But she spit fat. She said the damn speakers weren't working, man. And then it showed pit. Well, it wasn't that many people as they claim out there. Yeah, like it's like 2 billion people out there and shit. He gonna try to push the brothers out there. He ain't push them out there because nigga came up there. He saw, yo, get out of here. He saw, then the brother pulled him to the side, man. Like supposed to, everything done in decent order, man. All right, ain't no. All right, so that reparation shit, man, that shit dead. And anyway, you really got sued the Vatican. You ain't even on market that. You got sue the Vatican. You got sue Spain. You got sue France, and you got sue Britain, man. And you got to sue some of those African states over there in Africa, man. Cause a lot of them Hamites made plenty of money. Their children right now going to the best education institute. They living a luxurious life over there, man. Talking about the elite among them, man. And you gotta sue the Arabs. You gotta sue the Arabs, Saudi Arabia. All right, so it just ain't no one thing, man. All right, and you gotta sue the banks. You gotta sue the insurance companies. You gotta sue various companies, man. It's a long list, man. All right, and how long that's gonna take? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Everybody was involved in the enslavement of Jake. You know?
Right.
What's that Psalms 83, which I got on deck? You know, everybody was involved with the enslavement of Jake. You know, so these different nations don't want to pay Jake back because what
Right.
they know if they happen to do all that, they're going to be at the bottom.
Do you know how many damn companies is that they gotta shut out money, man?
Yeah.
This whole America will go fucking. But they got paid us with silver and gold, man. They really go bankrupt. They ain't gonna have shit.
They gotta pay us with them.
They got pay us. Also, they got paid them with their asses, man.
I got a precept before you
Go ahead.
This is 1 Maccabees 2:10. It says, "What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?"
Yep. And we got sued the East Indians, man. Elon, man. All right. So we got sued Ham. We got sued Esau, and then we got sued those major shipping companies, those cargo companies. You got sue all the insurance companies. You got sue the banks. You got sue even individuals that own all these hotels, man, because they got ties with it. All their money, blood money, come off from us, man. All right, so that's a long ass process, man.
The Dutch West India Company.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Lloyds of London.
They got what you call little face
Yep.
bills. You know the old hundreds with the little faces on it.
Yeah.
And then they still got old money.
And then we got sued.
yet.
We got sued the education system because they lied to us about it. We got sued for that for brainwashing our kids, man.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Conspiracy.
Yep. Well, they conspired and it happened. You know, hey, somebody conspiring right now. This woman conspiring right now that she and her husband committed adultery. All right, so get the fuck out. You're a conspiracy theorist. All right.
Shit, Psalms the 83rd chapter is a conspiracy
Right.
theory.
Bring that out.
Which happened. It's not a theory. It's a conspiracy that happened.
Right.
The whole thing with critical race theory, they don't even want that to come out.
Right.
This is the book of Psalms 83 and 1. It says, keep not thou silence, O power.
Right.
Hold not thy peace and be not still, O power.
He asked the Most High he asked Yahweh to jack these heathens up, man. What they did. All right, go ahead.
It says, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They
trying
have
to fight Yahweh and Yahweh shine. All right, go ahead.
they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
So here's like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
How they cut off a nation, they colonize us, they brainwash to call ourselves Black, Negro, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Latino. Now it's fucking Latino X and shit. Like, what the fuck? That's slid to Latino X, because X means unknown. You see how they play with you and shit?
Wordplay.
Wordplay and shit. All right, go ahead.
That the name of Israel be no more in remembrance.
But we not calling ourselves that, because that's why people fight us today. Even within the, I'm just using FBF. Man, get that out of here. We ain't no Israelites. It's and that, right? Because you don't know you're Israelite. And that's the thanks to Esau, so-called white. Party to Esau, so-called white man.
And then also it's a cut to those small hats that's in the land of Israel, because they said in the last days we're not going to know who we are, but we're waking up right now. It's just a cut to those small hats that's calling themselves, so-called,
Yeah, this guy last night on live show, this small head, he called himself, I think his name Ari Kane and shit. Called the Hebrew hammer. He ain't hammering shit, man. And he actually wear a fake ass crown speaking the spoon on his video TikTok, man. This is who over us, man. This is our punishment. The base of all men. All right? But man, what I'm about to say, what I was saying before that.
Tariq Nasheed,
Damn, I lost thoughts, man. This
Flash.
What was I
Weak-ass
speaking of?
Flash.
What was I saying? You young enough.
We're suing, gotta sue all these damn nations.
Yeah, you gotta sue all these nations stuff, man. They not gonna give all those resources and everything up, man.
Mind you,
Right.
our people do marches and all of this shit.
Right.
We want rights and blah blah. Who
the
hell
I got it now, right. So that's why some of the FBA, they saying that that we out the Israelites because Esau raced them, man. All right, but I was gonna say, yeah, but dude, he talking about he know the guy for getting his record, say he could trace his land all the way back to King David. Like, get the fuck out of here. Then they asked him, with it like, oh, he's white, so can be. Get the fuck out of here, man. I was out laughing and shit,
If I can
man.
add to that,
Go ahead.
the FBA guys also say that all the original Native Americans were done away with, and now the new ones are all black. That's what they try to say too.
Oh, they try to say that shit too.
Yeah.
And then what the FBA stand for? Foundation Black Americans. All right. So number one, you using a byword that was put on us since the 17th century and shit. And the word American comes from America, very species, man. All right. So those are not nationalities. So how you gonna get your only way you get reparations if you recognize as your true nation? That's why Esau don't want us. That's another part. Another reason. Gotta be another reason why Esau wanted the knowledge with the Israelites, because he gotta give us reparations back, man. Real reparations.
and also the fact that Esau always changed his nationality at every 30 years. They was called They was called nigga at first, then Negro.
Hey, somebody get through on me.
Then it was called Afro-American, then African-American.
Yeah.
The same thing happened to the Northern
They
Kingdom.
named it changed like that. That's why you know the little headers not the Israelites.
Afro.
Afro.
They were Afro-American.
Hey, I remember as a kid, we was Black American, then went to Black, then we went to African American. I remember that. I remember that, man.
Now your ass African American, you white man.
Right. Go ahead.
Your ass Scipio Africanus and Americo Vespucci.
Right. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And now shall become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
Astonishing, like, damn, how these people fall. They the ghettos. That's the real Israelites.
That's a lamentation.
Those ghetto, the little dot heads and little Tyrones and Jamals and stuff. That's what they call us.
Shit,
And really, Jamal means handsome, man. Right?
The Edomite passing by with the hat on. I think he
Right.
might have been from out of town, probably like a southern boy from
Like a
Red
Texas
States.
boy.
He was looking at that sign when he walked by with his family like a couple minutes ago. The older one, he was looking at the sign like, nah, they niggas, huh? Nah, hell no. He was really not fucking.
No. And he turned back to his wife and he said something to her.
Because it's like, shit, he reads the Bible. So in his head, these are all white people.
He
These
might
all
be a
just
Mason
people.
too.
More than likely.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact is that, you know, those old Southerners, they believe in the Bible. They don't believe, of course, that it's going to be a so-called Negro that's going to be of the chosen people of the Lord. Or that the Messiah looks like us and not like them.
Yep. Right.
But hey, that's a part of that astonishment and what the Lord has done to us to make us look like the worst of the worst, man.
Right.
Even though when you look up the crimes, it'll tell you for petty crimes, it'll be Jake. But for those high-end crimes, like even murder, yeah, it's Esau, man.
Yep.
But that stigma has been put on us, so that shows you that that's a curse.
But see, the Lord's so cold, Yahweh's so cold, is that he set it up like that.
Right.
You know, because we had to go learn wickedness and stuff to understand righteousness and appreciate it. You know how Apostle Bar always references the elders who taught them that.
Right.
You know, so here it is. We just like seen as the shit on the bottom of the shoe. Like,
Yep.
man, these motherfuckers, what? But when you go to that Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, it's these... you know, they're gonna be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation.
Yep.
These motherfuckers, what? I'm white. Save me.
These little.
I have blue eyes.
These little Negroes, Indians, and Hispanics. Those are the chosen people.
You know, they're gonna be thinking. They're gonna be thinking. These fucking people, like, what the fuck?
Right.
Right. They're gonna be mad as hell. Like, they're gonna be so confounded because we've been looked at like the what they portray on the
Get
news
that scripture
and
they
shit.
inherited last.
Shit, you know, we looked at like we're looked at like we're fucking nobodies. But then when we're turned into somebodies, because Yahweh Shai said when he returns, you know, we're gonna be like him.
That's right.
You know, they're gonna be like, damn, they're gonna see the real Israelites the way how we're gonna be are changed in the twinkling of an eye. Their minds are not gonna be able to process that. They're just gonna be like, whoa, like this shit. And we treated them like this.
Right.
We treated them like shit.
Yep.
We had these people in captivity. Now guess what? Your ass is going into captivity.
Well, first they got burned up in America.
Yeah, when you come back.
This is Lamentations 3 and 45.
Put that on the side. Don't let them think it's gonna be easy. Slide through this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, go
Lamentations,
through the process, baby. Go ahead.
Lamentation 3 and 45. Thou hast made us as the offscouring and refuse in the midst of the people. All our enemies have opened their mouths against us. Fear and the snare is come upon us, desolation and destruction. All right, hey, this is 1 Corinthians 4:13. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world and are the offscouring of all things unto this day.
You come from sub-Saharan Africa. You come from the barren straits, the ice bridge. Yeah, they put a sub-Saharan because what sub means what? Less than?
Less than.
All right, so that's another trick they do. You're a sub-Saharan. That's why they talk shit talking about you from West Africa. They don't know shit about West Africa.
And then this they favorite one. Your own people sold you into
Your own
captivity.
people sold you slave, right? They don't know what the fuck they talking about. Cause you look at those tribes, the Igbo, the Ashanti, the Ga, and other tribes along West Africa, they do Israelite customs, Hebrew customs. Why? Because they are the Israelites, man. All right, because the Igbo, the Ashanti, they do the 7-day Shabbat. They celebrate the women on their menstrual cycles. They call them Mosai, what's that? Yame. Somebody said the end is Yama, which ask you how. They might get a few little idols in it, but it says you're going to do idolatry. That's in the scripture. All right, but they do all the Hebrew things, the 40 flogging, separate from the women and stuff. They do the Shabbat. All right, they do the oath drink, the oath drink and stuff. You throw up, you guilty and stuff like that, man. All right. Oh, they do some more things. They really clean, man. Extremely clean and shit, man. Oh, they divide the tribes into 12. Their men had the Sane plate divide like the 12 tribes of Israel, man. And Joseph J. Williams said in Jamaica, at the end of their prayers, they were saying Amen. Why they doing it? Why? Because they are the Israelites, man. I mean, there's no getting around it, man. Then you got the Igbo. They do all the customs, man. They circumcise their baby on the 8th day. They eat only clean meats. They separate from the menstrual cycles. Oh, they observe their days with the moon and stuff. They celebrate the lunar calendar. They go back to the lunar calendar and everything, man. Because these people are the Israelites, man. All right, but see, they talk shit, say West Africa. They don't really go into depth of what those tribes in West Africa do. Just like the so-called Native Americans over here, they do Hebraic customs. Why? Because they are the Israelites, man. The so-called Native Americans have refuge cities. All right, they married their brother. Their brother died. They married a wife. The garments, the fringes. All right, and some of them they eat pork, but they seen pork, they was horrified, man.
That's why Christopher Columbus came over here with Hebrew interpreters.
Right.
They knew.
They knew, man.
Stole all my money.
All right.
Stole all my hustle money. That's stupid shit, man.
I got a precept. This is
See, he's going through the curses. See, he's going through the curses. Hey, get that the bag with the holes in it.
Oh, Haggai.
Yeah, get that. All right. Hey, he's complaining, man. He catching hell. He stole my money. You stole that money. You stole this.
This is Haggai 1:6. Ye have sown much and bring in little ye eat, but
Right.
ye have not enough.
And that happened to him. That's a screen case, man. Everything he said, it was stolen, man. You stole my money. You stole that money. You stole that. Listen, man, he catching hell, man. Where you see the little hats walking down the street saying that you do this? Oh, they ain't worried about that.
Shit, they asked, they asked down the street on Wabash in the jewelry district,
Right.
selling diamonds and fucking gold, sitting behind the glass counter with fucking Ishmael and Ammon and Moab over there,
Right.
taxing the fuck out of you for a bracelet.
When you ever see a little hat catching hell, complain about catching hell, man? Never seen it.
No, they're in heaven right now. This is
Right.
they're in their kingdom.
Hey, just
Pretty
like
damn much.
Louis Farrakhan, he going off on that Islam thing, but he had a song that said that the white man's heaven is the black man's hell.
True.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Psalm
Shit,
73.
really, the white man's heaven is everybody's damn hell.
Right, even his own people.
Because even these other nations, you know, they drink the wine of the wrath of his fornication. They're
Right.
like, you got fucking okey doked
Yep.
using his damn money.
Go ahead.
It's Psalm 73:5. It says, "They are not in trouble as other men,
Right.
neither are they plagued like other men."
Where you ever see the little headers complaining? The brothers complained. He said he stole this money, that money, that money. He all heartbroken and shit. Raising My his hustle voice. money. Right. My double up money.
They stole
He
my,
took my
hustle
They
money.
stole my clothes money to get more black and black hats. The same shit I wear every day.
Where you see them worry about hey, get Deuteronomy 28:65. They don't know they gonna make it to the evening shit. Where you see a little head worrying about shit. The Pretzel, the Bagel gang and the Sherlock gang, the Pearl gang, they fight each other. I got hurry up get in the house and get shot. You ain't never seen them worry about this shit like that.
You don't see him hanging out in the corners, throwing
Right.
dice.
Oh yeah, bring that out too. Bring that
like
out
a
too.
wild
Yeah.
bull in the nut.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28:65. It says, among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the soles of thy foot have
Talking about
rest.
slavery. Go ahead. Yep.
Shall the soles of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart,
Right. Go ahead. Keep
and a failing of eyes, and a
Right.
sorrow of mind.
Right. Oh shit. They ain't gonna make it. Guess what we say? We all say we know what we say. Yahweh Rakatah, Lord willing. All right. Cause we don't know, man. All right. We don't know. All right. We don't know anything can happen, man. But they don't say that. Hi, I'm going to. After I come from the bar mitzvah, I'm going to the Atlas Mountains and stuff. I'm going to Greece. I'm going to Greece. I'm going to Greece. I'm going to Greece, and then I'm gonna hit to the Polynesian islands and this and that. All right, they ain't worried about stuff, man, 'cause they not the people.
They're
Not worried about They not worried about this
They're the welfare babies of the world, because
Right, Section 8
America,
babies.
yeah, America, they get like what, 10 billion off bat? No, 10 billion off bat. Here you guys go, and then the practicing ones that are, I forget what sector
Hey, hold
it is.
that thought. You said they get 10 million back.
10 billion.
10 billion back. Get through Deuteronomy 28 and 29.
They get 10 billion from America
Right.
every year, and then each like citizen gets like, if I'm not mistaken, last time I checked, they get like $30,000 a year. Just here, $30,000.
Shit, give me $30 damn fucking $1,000.
Hey, you know what I mean, Jason?
We're here in America.
I just seen it.
That's our fucking money we work for. And you want to tax us? That's the money, the bag with holes in it. Because before you even get your damn check, they already put their hand in your bag. And then they go and fucking put it towards war and all other fucking bullshit.
They get that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 29. It says, and thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness.
Right, we don't know what the hell going on. We don't know who we are. We don't know the how about outside. We don't know Heavenly Father's name, and we don't know, like I said, we don't know what the hell going on. Jake think this like we don't basically be fucking dead. We just dead zombies walking around, man.
Ezekiel 37.
Right, we blind mice walking around. We don't know what the fuck's going on. All right, go ahead.
It says, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
Thou shalt not what?
Thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
How's that? They prosper. They get their $30,000 check. And they get that 10 million. All right. So that curse right there, that 10 billion. Billions. They get
Let me
billions.
look it up. Let me
so
look it
they
up.
don't fit that. They don't fit that particular curse, man. All right. It said Deuteronomy 28:46. They curse you upon him for a sign and a wonder. Hey, they not cursed.
And what do they need to be saved from?
What they need to be saved from? They own their goddamn thing. All right, go ahead.
It says, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoil evermore.
They not oppressed. They not spoiled.
Oh.
Go ahead.
And no man shall save thee.
No man should say, hey, somebody, every time somebody come federal, somebody come save them, man.
So look, right
Yeah.
here it says this was in 2021, May 24, from the BBC, and it's not what you think it is, ladies. The British broadcast. It says in 2020, the U.S. gave $3.8 billion in aid to Israel.
Bill.
Shit, this one says a $38 billion military aid pack for Israel. So not only do the citizens, but the army does as well. 2026 was $38 billion. 2020 says $3.8 billion. All right. This was 2021. They got the United States had provided Israel with $146 billion in military. Let me see what it says for the citizens. You can go ahead.
They got military and stuff. Get it what it said. You should run in 7 ways in there. The curse in 7 ways. All right, cause they get the military aid, man. That's another curse they don't fit, man. All right, so you, hey man, y'all not fitting the. You got it. I said run 7 ways. That's a curse. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 28, 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies.
Right, smitten for thy enemies. They get military aid. They got military machines, and they know behind America. They know to be a elite army, man. Go ahead. Military. Go ahead.
Yep, it says thou shalt go out one way against them
Right.
and flee 7 ways before them.
Right, how they doing it? They beat the shit out, they whooping the shit out of Palestinians. Anybody come up against it. Then they got America, the USA, backing them up, man. All right,
Definitely check.
then right there. Oh, I can tell they Israelites.
Definitely check.
Yeah. Hey, here go a perfect example, man. These
Probably Filipino.
got Israelites behind us, man.
Filipino,
You're Israelites.
Yep, Israelites.
Yeah. All right.
That's what I say. My heritage is a speckled
There's a
bird.
speckled bird. There's a lot of people right there, man. Israelites.
It said, it says, shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth.
You should be removed to all kingdoms of the earth. You should be scattered all over the earth, man. All right, and there's a spirit we talked about. How people scattered among the other nations, man. All right, because the original Filipinos, they was Negritos, man. Negritos.
Started to ask me.
Yeah. But those are Israelites, man. All right, so you can't go on this black thing.
Yeah, he had too much sauce
Right.
to be a regular.
And
heathen.
then we say here, we said here Israelite. He said thank you.
He had the drip on. He had the jump man. He had the
Yeah.
Jordan jump man on with the fresh mics on.
Yeah.
Clean as hell.
Hey, get there Romans 8:16.
Hell yeah, he would. And you could just
Oh,
tell he
yeah.
got the spirit on him.
Yeah, that salt.
Cause that real Ammon and Moab, they don't have that look on them. They
Yeah.
give you that look like Like they can't stand you. Hurry up and buy.
And I kind of felt, I looked at I said, no, that's those Israelites. And I was looking, I said, oh, Israelites.
Yeah, they would Jake all day.
Yeah, get that Romans 8:16.
This is the book of Romans 8 and
And
16.
you go that Jewish guy. How can you tell? This is spookism. How can you tell somebody the Israelite by observing them, man? Y'all can tell because that's the spirit, man. Hey, that's the spirit of the prophets, man. All right? Don't you know people, some of the Levite priests, they had spiritual powers and stuff, man? All right? Y'all don't read y'all Torah Tanakh, man.
That's why in the book of James 1:1 it says to the Israelites scattered abroad, greetings.
Greetings, man. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Romans 8 and 6. It was 18? No.
Yeah, 8:16.
Yeah, 8 and 16. Both, this is the book of Romans 8 and 16.
Right.
It says the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit
Right.
that we are the children of Yahweh.
Right, and those were Israelites behind us, man. Even though they look like other nations, because the Japanese, the Chinese came to the Philippines, the Japanese, Esau, all right. Then like Esau again with the American, they mixed in among them. But guess what? You ought to see your father, Numbers chapter 1 verse 1, and Numbers chapter 1 verse 18,
Hey, you know what?
man.
You know what's bugged out? The seed of your father, because we all came from our father. To put it in a nutshell,
Yeah.
he shot us out,
That's
right?
Right.
And then we swam
Right.
into our mother, and she nurtured us till we came to what we are today. I was researching I was doing a video for Yakia. He talking about the Medulla Oblongata, so I looked it up. So they had a whole brain, like they literally took somebody's brain out with it attached to the spinal cord. It looked like a giant sperm.
cell, yeah.
It's a giant damn sperm cell. Your brain is the thing
Yeah.
that swims, and the tail is your spinal cord.
That's
And
why
I was looking at him like, damn, that looked like, because he literally took it out.
Took it out,
It's like
yeah.
the whole brain with the
Yeah.
spinal cord. I'm like, that's a giant ass sperm cell.
Yeah. That's why Freddy Krueger was crazy as hell, because he had a
Son
thousand
of a
fathers.
thousand demons.
He actually was a son of 1,000.
Because his mom was she was like a whore and shit.
No, she got raped.
Well,
Well, I'm sorry, she got raped in the class.
yeah, she got raped by like 1,000 psychos and shit. She had all them DNAs in her.
Right.
You
And,
know?
and yes, the Filipinos went to slavery. They brought them to Mexico, and some Filipino slaves made to Louisiana and shit.
Right, but I seen that, and it proves you really are who your father is, because he shot you out, and that was you. And then your mother put she didn't really do nothing. You know, the Lord created it to happen where you freaking make this and shit,
Right.
and you're damn near that sperm cell is just entrapped in all of this.
That's why all these.
That's crazy.
That's
The
why all
Lord
these
raw.
Negro women going crazy and shit, man, because they got all those sperm.
They got all Esau's fucking
All
DNA.
those spirits. Look, they got Esau. They got Esau DNA. They got Elam. They got Ishmael DNA. They messed with the corner store and shit.
Right.
And then they got the other DNA, the little niggas in the block.
They
and
asked
shit.
Shang Tsung.
Same son.
They got all these spirits in them and
Right.
shit.
That's why they crazy. Man.
You know, bitches be saying that like you suck your soul out.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
You're right. Your ass motherfucking putting different spirits on yourself. You get your DNA changes up every time you don't even need to swallow it. Even when they shoot the club up, bust inside of you, your body absorbs that.
You women, you basically a sponge, man. We men, we're like injectors. We just shoot stuff out, man. We're not sponges. That's why it's not good for a woman to label men to men, man. Cause you pick up those different spirits. All right, and then you're unclean, man. All right.
That's why it stinks.
Right. You ever see a sponge so damn dirty and the dishwasher look, got grease and all that shit in it? And
You can't even wash it.
You can't wash. Right. You
Anyway.
try to put dish liquid in there and shit.
Right.
And shit
It
still
leaves
come
grease all
unclean
on the
and shit.
plate and shit.
Right,
It starts
man.
to stink.
Right.
But the
You gotta
scriptures
throw that shit in the garbage.
the scriptures even goes into you're not supposed to sow your vineyard with diverse seeds. You know?
Oh, that's another good one.
Which is talking about like literal seeds to plant and garden, but it also goes spiritually with the woman, because she's like the ground, she's like the earth. Then you plow her,
Yeah.
all right, and then you plant your seed in her.
Yeah.
So they ain't meant to be taking all these seeds. And then in Jeremiah, it talks about if a woman lays with another man, she becomes defiled. That land becomes polluted,
Yep.
which was a representation of us committing spiritual fornication,
Just like that dirty
worshiping
dish
other
sponge.
gods. Right.
Yep.
We played a harlot as a nation, worshiping other gods. All right. So, shit. Right now, we're like these Well, not
Hey,
us,
Israel's
because we're
called a
coming out of
delicate-
that.
It's like a delicate. It's like a woman. Isaiah
Right.
chapter 6.
So the nation of Israel's like a damn harlot, because we went and
He
fucked
the Most High
around.
did call us a heart of a hoe, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no curse word. Y'all curse shit. Ain't no such thing cursing, but Most High did call us a hoe all throughout the scriptures, man. We were whoring out the other God, false gods.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
This is you got something?
You may finish on that Romans 8 17.
No, we all good. Yeah, it's just right.
This is
Spirit
Hosea.
going somewhere else. So, all right, go ahead.
Yep, this is Hosea.
It's
2. And this is this is Hosea 1 and Select. I'm trying to find the exact part. Okay, verse 2. The beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord said to Hosea, go take unto thee a wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms. For the land hath committed great whoredom, departed from the Lord.
Right. So is it talking about the land? Like, oh, see, this land is a whore.
Right.
No, it's talking about the people.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead.
Yep. The beginning of the, verse 3. So he went and took Gomer, the son of Diblaim, which conceived and bare him a son.
It's cold out here. He wearing shorts. Yeah, he come from the mountains, man.
Oh, he's comfortable.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
He's in his natural habitat.
Right.
They be walking barefooted too in the wintertime.
I seen him one time in the wintertime, man. Yeah.
I seen an Edomite in a tank top. It was close.
Verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, call his name Jezreel, for yet a little while, and I will avenge the blood of Jezreel upon the house of Jehu.
I believe Jezreel means seed of the righteous. I'm not mistaken. Righteous seed, something like that. All right. We don't gotta go into that. They can look it up for themselves. Keep going.
It says, and I will cause to cease the kingdom of the house of Israel, and it shall come to pass at that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel, and she conceived again and bare a daughter, and the Most High said unto her, call her name Loru Hamah, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord their power, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. Now when she had weaned Loru Hamah, and she conceived and bare her a son, then said the Most High, call his name Lo-Ami, for ye are not my people.
So while the Most High gonna turn us back on us, we're gonna be on the curses. That never happened to the Jewish people, man. That's how you know that the Israelites. And you can ask 1,000 questions. How y'all the people? My mama, she was in a hologram. We see Shabbat Shalom every Sunday. We light the candles up and this and that. But they can't never go in the scriptures to prove they are those people. Because they can't do it. Oh, you can't say the Most High name. You can't say Yahweh. You got to say Hashem. Where's Hashem out the scriptures? They say Yahweh. David calling Yahweh. All the prophets calling Yahweh. When you're in trouble, you call Yahweh. You don't say Hashem. All throughout the scriptures, man. Then they talk about, well, Moses getting the laws, statutes, commandments, and then you had the oral laws. Like, what? What the hell? What the scripture said the Most High gave these laws, then he gave the other laws.
Was it the 74 elders that they like to talk about? There was, and it does. The thing is, it does mention there was a group of elders in front of the mountain before the people. So they try to take that and they flip the script and say some extra shit that didn't happen.
Hey, that's just like Most High gave one set of laws to write down, then he gave some oral laws. No, he gave the laws that was oral and it was written down, man. All right, that's all. You synagogues, man. You like to talk shit about the Christian churches. Hell, you just like the Christian churches, man. And that's why we don't deal with no damn synagogues, man. Cause y'all got total mad. Y'all just like the Christian church. Y'all boot the scriptures up and you fuck up history, man. All right. You just a Christian church. You just don't read the New Testament, man. And none of y'all little headers in the synagogues, you don't know scriptures, man. Cause we ask you questions, you can't prove shit, and cause you don't know shit, man. And just like churches, ask the church. They say ask the deacon or the pastor. You go to the synagogue and ask the rabbi, and he gonna tell you, he gonna spin a lie and tell you make you feel good and shit. But really, he ain't taught you shit, man. You people, you don't know the Torah, man.
It's like school. You're taught a curriculum.
Right.
This is what we're gonna learn. It's already written, and
Right.
it's the same damn curriculum.
Hey, get that scripture. Most High don't dwell in temples. He ain't in no damn synagogues, man.
It's in Acts 17. It's one in Acts 7 and 17. Whichever one comes first. When it comes to
Right,
17.
most High ain't in no damn temples with Finkelstein and Goldstein. All right? I got it right. Go ahead.
Bring it out real quick. This Acts 7 and 48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet.
Right, Most High, he ain't dealing with no synagogues, he ain't dealing with no churches, and he ain't dealing with no mosques, man, because the truth ain't in there, man.
That's right.
All right? Hey, this truth is given to the prophets, man, the secrets, man. All right? He dealing with us, man. He ain't dealing with y'all, man. Hey, get that in 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18. All right? He ain't dealing with Rabbi Finkelstein and shit. He didn't deal with our people that's in the synagogues. Some of our people that's in the synagogues, they had no synagogue. He ain't dealing with them, man.
You're not me.
Yeah, being I mean, all that stuff, man. It's just madness, man. Got our people over to Israel, joined the Israeli, joined the occupants army and shit, man. Like, that make no sense, man. And you got nuclear facilities and shit. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 1 and 18. It says, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness.
Right, it's the deal that perish is foolishness to us, man. That's why he laugh at us talking about Power Ranger suits, talking about how we look ridiculous and shit. Hey, man, that's part of the program. Hey, Noah look ridiculous to the people who got the water in their lungs.
Hey, what does
Yeah.
God go back to? It goes back to like power, you know.
Right.
So
Allah
we
power.
are
Right.
small gods. We are powers.
Allahayas.
You know?
Small Allahayas.
So shit,
We
I'll
look-
be a damn Power Ranger all day.
That's
Should we
right.
morphing on y'all ass? We about
If
to
they
beat
so
y'all
stupid,
ass.
they so stupid. If you read the scriptures, the stuff we got on, the garments and stuff, the girdle and stuff.
the war belt.
These stupid ass people, man. Like I said, you don't know the Torah, man. You don't know the Bible, you don't know the Tanakh.
Shit,
man.
Numbers, sticking to the Torah, Numbers the 15th chapter, it talks about put a border of blue on your garment,
Right.
you know, with the fringes.
Now they do got the tassels. Tassels is in there.
Where their borders are blue at.
But where their border blue at, man? Well, they got the border blue tap, but they don't got like the fringes and stuff. Cause you look at ancient pictures, it's like they got fringes.
Oh, how about this?
Yeah.
Where is the yarmulke in the scriptures? And
Right,
where's
where the hell
where
that's
the
at?
spit
Right.
curls at in the scriptures? Where's wearing a big ass fucking
Oh no, that's
Abraham Lincoln
That's
hat?
their woolly hair.
Oh yeah.
They got to get the curling iron,
Those Shirley Temple curls.
and they got to like they'll grab it and they'll like get the curling iron.
Even amongst our people who say they Israelites, they got some of our people, they got that stupid ass white hat on, man. They ain't no more fucking
They got the
yellow.
condom on their head.
Yeah, man, take that shit off, man. Real Israelites, man, they wear the mitres right here, the wrap on their head is open. All right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to be wearing.
Shit,
That's why-
Elam just walked past. They had the
Turbans on,
mitre,
yeah.
but they had their heads covered.
Right,
This to basically prove, you know, in Zechariah 9 and 6, it said a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
right.
You know?
That's over there in Tel Aviv.
Yeah, Tel Aviv, yep.
The bastard means unwanted. Because the Most High, he ain't dealing with Esau, man. He ain't welcome to the assembly, man. Read that Deuteronomy 23, man. The bastard should not come to the assembly.
Yep.
All right? Ammon not coming to the assembly. Moab, man. All right?
Right.
All right? Ain't no such thing as a damn Moabite, so-called Japanese woman gonna be a rabbi, man. She can't come to the assembly, man.
That's ain't his name.
That's not his name, man. And see, that's why a lot of people, that's why Most High got death angels for certain people, like a lot of people like that, man.
He think he did something. He gonna do.
See, God, I mentioned your son's
Hey, get
name.
to Isaiah
and,
57. Your weapons are not prosper, man.
I wasn't
Weapons
ashamed
formed
of your
against-
name. Don't be ashamed of me.
Right. Now he going home and shit, and the Reverend probably fucking his wife right now, man.
He gonna try to be like, I confounded them.
Right.
He did a drive-by.
Did a drive-by, and the Reverend bent his wife over right now as we speak, and she hurry up and get cleaned up when he get home. Until like she cooked all day. Right. All right.
Look at Isaiah 57.
Or his ass about to go commit adultery.
Well, they said the weapons not prosper.
that sounds more realistic. That's more realistic.
Or about to go and do something that's contrary to the ways of God.
It's in there,
Like everybody
should
else.
prosper against me.
Yeah, I can probably type in.
Yeah, I think Isaiah 54 is 17. All right. Yeah, you people, you think you doing good. You ain't doing nothing, man. You can't come to the truth, man.
Right, they give a bum $1 and think they did
Right.
something. See God, I'm
See,
good.
God, I'm good. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah 54:17.
Right.
It says, no
When you
weapon.
probably, Jesus Christ, you hollering the car thing. You ain't doing shit, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah
And
54.
they ain't this name. Ain't no J, one no E, one no U in the Hebrew alphabet.
And
in the
then,
Hebrew language
right,
right
and
there.
then when you mention that, what you just said, they'll be
Right.
like, well, God knows that I'm talking to He knows that that's what I mean.
No.
You know how they try to pull that shit?
No, when I say Jesus,
Get-
he knows who I'm talking about.
Get Exodus, get Exodus chapter 2. Thou shalt not take the Most High name in vain. And that's what it's talking about. You people talking about. Your little hands talking about saying his name. You can't say his name. Yes, you can, as long as you don't take it in vain, man. When you call no Jesus, Jehovah, Yahuwah, Yahweh.
As a matter of
that's
fact,
taking his Lord's name in vain.
when you read in the book of Judges, what were they doing? Calling on the name. And he heard
Right.
their
And he heard
mournings
their
and their
mourning.
crying.
Right.
And then he set up a savior. They got in order. Then the savior passed away. They went right back the fuck off.
Yep.
Got put in a whole nother captivity.
Yep.
Then cried back out to Yahweh.
Yep.
He heard them again.
Heard 'em again.
And then it rinse and repeat.
Yep.
But you know, this time he took his name away from us for a period of time.
period of time. We should be groping in darkness.
Real quick,
Yep.
this is Psalm 68:4. Sing unto the Most High, sing praises to his name, extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name, Jah, that says, I'm reading verbatim, Jah, and rejoice before him.
You really Yah.
Well,
You read
see,
Yahweh.
that has to be just, no, it's like the elders say, it's Yah, which is short for Yahweh.
And, hey, that's, you see how they got their metrics? That's how the hand supposed to be, was this open this stuff. That's how you supposed to, because open, it'll make it a little different. That's how that's what you're supposed to be wearing, man.
Yeah, they just got it covered. In
They just got it covered, man. You people-
No, they actually that's their shit. They can have that.
And the women supposed to have.
Split his head up.
Nice metrics open, huh?
Right, hit them with a lot of iron. The meat split
What's it
open.
called? A Punjab? Those Jakes on All right,
Since you're in Psalms, grab
go
Psalms
ahead.
22
Go
and
ahead.
22.
What was I reading?
I got the one you
Isaiah
called.
54.
Okay.
Exodus 20
Yeah.
and
Did you win no women shall prosper against?
Yeah, kind of Isaiah.
Right.
54.
So yeah, you can't do shit against the truth, man. All right, go ahead.
Exodus 20 and 3 says, "Thou shalt not have no other gods before me.
Right.
Thou shalt wait."
Go down to 7, I think. Y'all should take the name in vain.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 7, "Thou shalt not take the name of Yahweh,
All right.
thy God, in vain."
Vain means nothing. Like you just. All
Like
right.
the Ethiopian, I mean the Egyptian, the Israelite woman who had the Egyptian son.
That tearing bear.
Right. He took the Lord's name in vain.
Yeah.
And then Moses was like, well, put him to the side. We're gonna see what the Lord said.
Yeah.
What did Yahweh say? Put his ass to death.
Yep.
Shit.
Stone
Put some
his
speck
ass.
on his name.
I bet you glad that little bastard.
They probably had his ass right. They were all like, man, put his ass right.
You know, Jake was ready.
And she probably cast a stone, killed his ass.
She probably was like, ah, my baby.
They probably put all the emotions in, the sadness, the fucking embarrassment. Shit. The fact your ass not gonna be here no more, it's like shit.
Man, look, the Lord put a dude to death for picking up sticks on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
Shit fucking
Hey man,
sad.
you can't. Hey man, his name is Yahweh's son and Yahweh Shai, man. All right. It ain't no Yahweh, ain't no Yahuwah, ain't no Jehovah. It ain't God. All right, or even Lord, man.
Hashem.
Hashem. You can't say his name. You can't say his name. Cause all throughout Scripture, David called it. One told me.
You got that?
You know what? One little hatter told me that King David never called upon Yahweh. He never said the most. He never said the Most High name.
Their
That's so
lives.
they don't fucking read, man.
Yeah, I gotta put this real
Go
quick.
ahead.
This is the book of Acts 4 and
Hey
12.
man, you Jewish people, man, you a fucking joke, man. You a joke, man. All right, you like the Wizard of Oz, man. You think the Wizard of Oz, this big bad dude. You put a curtain on, you like this low ass man and shit. That's what you Jewish people are, man. You ain't, hey man, you ain't shit, man. All right, once you get in these scriptures, man, and the Most High open your eyes, man, y'all nothing, man. Y'all actually, you know, I say hologram. Y'all really is a damn hologram, man. You ain't nothing, man.
This is the book of Acts 4 and 12.
Oh, another thing they try to do, they try to go into Hebrew Hey, guess what? You can learn Hebrew, man. Hey, I know a little bit of Hebrew. I didn't work my Hebrew, but I know enough not to be ignorant as hell. Where you can pull the wool over our eyes and shit.
Right, when you do your
Right.
research.
Right, we going to the Hebrew too. Right.
Eliezer ben Yehudi, which was
Right.
like a ish newspaper publisher back in like the late 1800s.
Right.
Him and a couple of, it says, and when you look him up, him and his colleagues, right, they went and revised the Hebrew language, which they said they brought it to life. They revived it. It says they revived it, which really they revised it, which
They're gonna
changed
so they're gonna
it.
revive the Most High pure language.
Right.
With some polluted.
So then that's when you get what people speak today, which is modern Hebrew, Yiddish, when they added those other vowels like the E, the O, the U, the V. All right, the Hebrew spoken today is the revised version of what we originally spoke. So that's how you can prove that it's not Yahweh and none of that, because it has the E's in it and shit.
There ain't no damn Hashem.
Right.
I'll tell you that.
This is the book of Acts 4:12. It says, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. So there's one name,
Right.
you know, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, you know, not Yeshua, not, Hashem, not JC, you know. And if you...
Oh, then what is it, since you're so smart?
What's she say? What's not right?
I think you guys are like Ephraim.
Who?
I think you're Ephraim. Well, yeah.
Are you Puerto Rican?
No.
What's your nationality?
Sudanese. But see, my last name is Moroccan. We're from the Moors. Well, you guys don't put me on TV. I didn't consent. Please, I don't want to be on it. No, seriously, I don't consent. Please cut it out. Okay, but you can videotape that, like, while I'm talking to them. But
Don't worry about it. We ain't gonna get you busted.
I know.
So where you say your father from?
My father is Sudanese.
Your father's what?
He's Sudanese.
Your father's Sudanese.
Yes, but his dad his last name is Moroccan, and they traveled from Al-Andalus and they went over to Sudan.
Yeah, okay.
They were the Muslims, like they were the Hebrews. And the
So you're
Muslims.
Moor.
Yeah, my last name, yeah.
So more than likely you're
And our
Israelite.
tribe is not native to Sudan. They know. Like when I talk to Sudanese who are native to Sudan, I tell them my tribe. They're like, we know you're not from us. Like,
Yeah.
I'm also, his mother's like Ja'ilin, so that's Nubian.
Yeah.
So his mother's Nubian, but his dad is from Central Sudan, which they traveled from Al-Andalus. So we know from Al-Andalus. So like we're really proud of like our identity and stuff. But we know
So
we're
your people
Ephraim.
used to
We have-
your people
we're
used to live in
Ephraim.
your people used to live in Spain. And Spain, the Moors ruled.
We're the Muslim ones though.
Here's a light.
That went to Sudan. We're the Muslim ones that went to Sudan.
Yeah.
So this list, I think, like I do believe that Black Americans, a lot of them are from Israel. Like I do believe they are
Yeah.
tribe. But I think like this is a wrong list. And I also
How's-
know a
what's
guy
wrong?
who's Libyan.
But,
So
but you, sweetheart, you're not.
no, actually,
you're not
I
the
read
expert.
I read a lot of Hebrew Israelite material. I do follow the Israel Church of. I do listen to what they say. IUC, and I listen to. Trust me, I read up on it, and I understand. Like I'm not here. I'm not trying to be. I know that you guys are part of the church. I do believe so. I know for sure because you guys, the Star of Morocco, used to be the Star of David that's on Israel right now. It used to be on the Moroccan flag. And I do know that after 1492, when the Catholics kicked out the Moors and all that down south, a lot of them, they went and they graded the Nigerian tribes and the Yoruba. Well, I do know. I do know a lot of these people are. Because now people are getting the downloads, Puerto Ricans and they're getting the downloads of the information. You know what I'm saying? Like now they're knowing. So I do know, I'm aware. I got the downloads. I know. I already know.
So why would you say the 12 tribe chart is wrong?
I think because I read this guy, he's actually Hebrew, like, and he actually talks about this in Dab, in his channel. His name is JB. It's called like but he's really good. He actually goes into the DNA testing and all that stuff. He talks about
Hold on. You said DNA test?
About you as the E1B. It's like a certain genetic marker.
Okay. Just hold on.
Okay. What happened?
I'll ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now, you got the 12 tribes of Israel, right? The 12. Just hold on. We ain't gonna do nothing. We don't joke around and stuff. I mean, we got sense, but we don't like goof off nothing like that.
I know.
All right, so you got these 12 sons, right?
Yeah.
Where's the original DNA from these 12 sons? Do they actually got it?
What?
How can they never say I'm the descendant of Benjamin? How can they never say I'm the descendant of Simeon or Zebulon?
You mean the people?
Yeah, Ephraim. Why they the people that own the DNA labs? Why they don't never had the original DNA of Judah, Benjamin, Levi?
Oh yeah, they're hiding.
Simeon.
I know these ones are fake. The ones that claim today that they're part of this
Okay.
tribe, they're lying. We know this.
Right. So why come they never got the original DNA? Simeon, Zebulon, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad,
Israel.
Reuben, Naphtali. How come they never got the original DNA to them? Either one thing, they got the original DNA, they not bringing it out.
Oh yeah, we know
or they
that.
just,
yeah.
or they just full of shit.
No, we know that. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. They're lying. They basically, and it's in the Bible. You know, I know this. I know it's in the Bible that they're the real, the 400 years.
Look,
I know
a quick
Yeah.
nutshell, right?
Yeah.
Did not these people on the sign?
Are you Cuban? What are you? I'm sorry. What am
I'm an Israelite. It don't matter what tribe I'm from. Because that's the point I'm about to make.
Yeah.
These people are under the curses. Deuteronomy 28. So regardless if it's wrong or right, we've been
I'm
scattered.
blessed by the state.
Hold on, real quick. Let me make my point. We've been scattered according to the curses throughout the four corners of the earth, under every single nation. So we're gonna look like everybody.
Right.
So at the end of the day,
And that's why
get the
listen-
Romans 8.
Yeah, sorry.
16.
Yeah.
I
It
agree.
don't
I'm not-
matter
I'm not-
what we
no,
look like.
I agree with you.
What
but
the
I'm
names
saying,
are.
But here's the thing: if
We
you're trying,
are the true
If
Israelites.
you're trying to get like, and actually, you know, it doesn't even matter because the people who know will know. But I'm saying if you're trying to get it out there, whatever, like, because the thing is, before I actually read into the movement, like, I didn't understand it really. But then I did listen to a lot of Hebrew Israelites, and I did listen to the different communities, and I realized, oh, they do. If they know the Bible, they really like, and they really understand. They're interpreting it correctly, and I understand that because there have been, you know what the thing is like I was like I did a lot of pro-Palestinian like activism stuff, so I've been like harassed the fuck out of these people. Like these people have been harassing the fuck out of me. So they're fake. We know the ones that claim me today are fake. But I'm saying I think like from what I read, that guy who was talking about it, because I know like we're from like an Andalus, and he talks about how the Black Americans, and he traces it back to the Sephardic Jewish blood. And you guys are from an Andalus. I don't know he traces, but he's really read up on this, and he talks about a lot of the Black historians that do. He has receipts, so he talks about it. He believes that the Black Americans are actually Ephraim. That's what he's saying.
No, he's going off.
Look, you know the so-called white man, according to the scriptures, is who? Esau.
Yeah, it's Esau.
You got,
and Esau. Yeah.
check this out. You
Yeah.
got
So you-
Israelites who look like them.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So
true.
He's going off
all
on
this,
Ephraim because
all
they
this
don't-
blood shit and DNA.
He's
like,
going off on Ephraim.
That's. You get the
Hey,
Timothy.
no, get that
bullshit.
the house of the tents of Judah to be raised up first.
Well, this is Titus chapter 3, verse 9. It says, but avoid
Don't do that voice, please. Just do a regular voice.
No, we gotta have it so people
You
can
gotta
get
have it so they can
Okay,
hear.
okay.
Hey, I'm not in the
Please
camera.
come in, because I don't want my face.
All right,
in
go
there.
ahead.
I really don't want.
That's no
I
problem.
don't mean
No
in a bad
problem.
way.
No
Nothing
problem.
about that. I just hate being like, I
Go
don't
ahead.
take photos. I don't take selfies myself. I really don't have
Okay.
social media like that. I try to avoid it. So.
All right, it says, but avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unpopular and vain. And it says that that's unpopular and vain because you go throughout the scriptures and throughout history, we've been scattered so much, you couldn't find us according to a chart.
Yeah, no, we know.
The Lord made it that way on
I know.
purpose.
Between the years of
the
15.
hidden ones.
No, hey, hold up.
We
Hey.
got the scriptures. We didn't
I
know
agree with this. I'm
Well,
saying.
Sweetheart, listen.
I'm
Listen,
saying
listen.
between 15 and 1800, the history of you guys was washed away, and because
Which
you guys
proves
were
we're the
slavery,
Israelites.
yes, I'm
You know some of us
Guys,
Moors, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know I'm a Moor.
But the Moors also a lot. They're
She ain't heard I said.
The Moors are
I just told
Ephraim.
some people she ain't heard I said.
Yeah, they are.
Moors are not
The,
evil.
the whole sole point.
You know I'm a
because-
Moor, don't you?
Huh?
You know I'm a Moor, don't you?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
I'm a
it
Moor.
is Ephraim.
No, you made the
No, I'm
point
from
when you
Gad.
said. When you said.
I'm not from Ephraim.
When you can somebody get that second Ezra 13?
All
Because
right,
that
but hold it.
proves,
No, get what you said.
that proves that the Moors are not
You
Ephraim.
gotta have the.
Well, the scripture's gonna prove it.
Yep, this is 2nd Ezra 13 and
Right.
41. Talking about where they left.
Yep.
Yeah. It says, verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes.
So Ephraim on
I
down.
actually know an original person from Gad. Their last name is Gadi.
Okay.
They're from Libya, so a lot of them actually went to
hold on.
another
But we're
part
getting
of
on the
Israel.
point right now.
And
That
West
was
Africa.
Hold on,
that
just
was a
hold
little
on.
that was a little random.
I'm agree. No, here's the thing. I
Because-
agree.
hold
I
on, no,
believe you
because-
guys are tribes of Israel, but I don't agree with the.
Well, You'll agree if
like
you can hear it.
Yeah.
Just hold on,
I've heard that. You guys have heard this before.
You have
that.
it.
Just hold your peace. Just hold your peace.
And the Bible hasn't changed by counsel of
Well,
Nicaea.
if you believe that, we don't have anything to
She
talk
definitely
about.
a Jake, man.
Council of Nicaea
There's a
was
like
just
woman.
the selection of the books.
They only brought in that.
And the only books that we have are the only books we need for
Which books
salvation.
did you guys? Do you guys use? What's it called?
we have the 16 and 11.
The Apocrypha?
You guys use Apocrypha?
Yes.
Just listen. Just listen.
Hold on.
Relax,
Because
slow
the
down.
Lord-
Slow down. You everywhere.
'Cause I heard
Take
I've heard
a
about
breath.
that.
Breathe really quick while we read
Because
this.
the Lord
Go
asked
ahead.
you to stop by for a reason, to listen.
She Israelite.
Verse
Yeah,
40.
she's like,
Yeah, she's just a little excited. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land.
The 10
And
tribes being all the northern kingdom, which would consist of these native and these so-called Latino tribes. Today, this is what they are called. Now, I'm gonna let him get that point, but you had mentioned something where the Moors had traveled to where, well, even your family lineage, they traveled to Sudan and whatnot. Well, the Moors weren't dispersed out of a land which was Europe until what time? Around about what time were the Moors dispersed out of Europe?
1492.
Yeah, right around
Yeah.
around the
1814.
Renaissance era.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they got dispersed. Okay, this happened.
And that's
Wait,
when
this-
Christopher Columbus and the Portuguese
and that's
Spanish,
my
I
point.
know.
And that's my
I'm
point.
agreeing with
But
you.
this proves that they can't be Ephraim, because this is a prophecy that was going to happen to the northern kingdom, this part of the kingdom, that they were going to be split way before that ever happened. Go ahead.
let me hold this.
So I'm kind of okay. Sorry, I'm a little confused by that. Like I'm a little like, how does that prove that you guys?
These three tribes were the main ones that were actually over in the Middle East and in
Right.
Europe during that time.
Right. Now, majority
How do you link those though to that?
prophecy.
I got the
But how is like okay?
Just
like I need to hear that.
Just
part.
hold it. Just hold it. Now, majority of these Northern Kingdom tribes, they came onto Americas. Now, you had a few the same path, but majority of these people, they was gone.
Wait, which ones? Number.
Northern Kingdom. Northern
Okay,
Kingdom.
fourth. Okay.
So,
Like,
yeah, because during the, what happened during the time of Rehoboam, King Rehoboam, what happened?
Weren't they kicked out of Israel? No. Which?
What happened? No, there was a split of the kingdoms.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Rehoboam, these tribes stood behind, and then under Jeroboam, the rest left the land. So that's what he's trying to say. So we had these tribes, the northern kingdom, left. All right. So when our Lord and Savior came, he was amongst this group right here in the land of Israel. Where he said, I have other sheep that are not of this fold. These tribes, the northern kingdoms, were already dispersed, scattered, left. They already left. So that's how he's trying to say that these will be we were saying the Moors, because they were the ones still over there.
So you're saying these ones would be the Moors?
Yeah, the southern kingdom.
Because at least like for us, like this guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
At the end
okay.
of the day,
What are your?
We ain't got nothing to do with Moors.
we're really Israelites.
Hey, hold on,
just
Ain't
took
no
that.
Moors on that sign. They ain't got
They're
nothing
trying
to do with no
to they're trying to like change history,
Let's
and they're
get the
trying to make it
scriptures.
seem like they're separate groups.
Moors. They got the scriptures though. This ain't got nothing to do
No,
with
it is connected to the scriptures. The history connects and makes sense with the scriptures.
Right, the
So
Moor-
I'm agreeing with
right,
you guys,
but
but I'm
just
saying,
hold
yeah.
The Moors are Israelites.
Right.
Right.
They
They
are
just
Israelites.
took on
They
that.
had the star David.
Well,
They
they
had
started
that on their
going off.
flag.
They started worshiping
There was
idols.
going on.
That
That's
was
exactly.
just-
That's why the
yeah.
punishment. That's the punishment. The 400 years. That's why I'm
Well,
agreeing.
it was-
No, the 400 years was way
That
before
was Egypt.
That was Egypt.
But I'm gonna
That
jump
was
Yeah,
straight
that's for Egypt,
We
but there
gonna
was a
jump-
second
That-
punishment 400 years, and the Bible says there's going to be another punishment 400
Now the
years.
scriptures say that we
for
were going to
the
go into
Moors and what they
slavery.
were doing.
It says that we were going to go into Egypt again with ships. That's not talking about the 400 years that we served in Egypt. Well, that prophecy that was given unto Abraham about us going and serving, about us serving captivity 400 years, that was solely only talking about Egypt back then. That wasn't talking about this time now. This time it says no man knows.
I'm glad to say
All right. Straight to the point. Verse 41.
I'm trying to
this
follow
is
you
what
guys.
happened to
But
those
the thing
10.
is, like my understanding of the
This
Bible.
is what happened to the
You
northern
guys, which
kingdom.
Bible are you using right now?
It says,
King
but
James,
they took
611.
counsel among themselves. It's talking about the northern kingdom, Ephraim and all his friends, right? It says, but they took counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
Is that Ephraim? So what did happen to Ephraim?
That's
in
it. Talking about
See?
thought.
Like I'm kind of. I'm
Ephraim
sorry.
is
Can
the
you
head.
translate the biblical language? Because I'm a little confused with the biblical language.
Ephraim
I'm
is
not gonna
the
lie, it's
head
confusing me.
of the northern kingdom, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right. So Ephraim and the rest of the northern kingdom tribes, which was split up and went into the Assyrian captivity, they made a plan to come over here where mankind never dwelt. That's what we're
Are
saying.
you saying my ancestors fucked up?
No.
Ephraim.
But you had
You
some.
know,
If you're a natural
No, I
heathen,
am
No,
actually Ephraim.
you had
We have
some
proof from
who
our
stayed
family.
behind.
Those are you put them eyelashes on, right? Those ain't your real eyelashes.
I know this is from the what's it called? The
CJ.
Fallen Angels.
I mean, not
It's
she
okay.
definitely.
I'm human though. I'm still
No,
human.
I'm saying
God
that's
loves me, guys.
that proves he.
That's why God lets me know. It's
You're
no.
an Israelite. At the end of the day, you're an Israelite.
Yeah,
I
you
know
can
what
tell.
I'm, because I wouldn't have gotten this
Right, go ahead.
information I got it through. Here's the thing, I got the information through synchronicities. I didn't get the information, like everything came to me through like actual random meeting people of like random synchronicities. So I feel like it is from God.
Guess what?
Like,
God is speaking to you right now.
yeah, no, I feel you. I'm trying to hear you.
We're gonna get you right.
No, because this guy, he
there's
really has the receipts, man. He really says he
confusion,
links them.
and
He
there's a
links
lot
them
of
to
mixed
Ephraim.
doctrine.
He really links the history, the genetics, and he links the Bible. All
Get,
of
Well,
it.
that
get
just
Hosea.
disproved everything
Hey,
that he
get
said.
Hosea.
Because those 10 tribes had already left beforehand.
Look,
So
check this out.
You guys gotta. I'm kind of like the biblical language is so hard to like for me to really like. I really have to delve more into and like really because I'm not gonna lie because I grew up Muslim.
Listen
So
to
I
this.
haven't read the Bible.
Since you're bringing
like,
up
really
Ephraim
that,
so
like,
much,
okay,
look
yeah.
at Hosea 7:8. It says Ephraim hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. So you talking about the blood and him tracing back to Ephraim, this and that. Look, you can't do that because he's mixed himself amongst the people,
so you
the
think
nations.
That my Ephraim
So-
blood, they got cursed because they mixed? Because I know that the Hebrews are not supposed to mix. Like, what does that like mean in the whole scheme of things? I'm curious. Because here's the thing, I've been having like a lot of like, I don't know, dude, something's weird. Like the synchronicities are really weird, and I don't understand where the like it's kind of a little confusing. You know what I'm saying?
What you're doing is you're doing a lot of window shopping. So
I'm
you're
not
getting
window shopping,
you get
no.
like different information from different people, and it's kind of like, you know,
That's
we
how it should be. You
get
have
the
to listen to all like.
get the Romans 8.
You have to.
Go ahead.
Because even then,
That's why
wait,
God-
don't put
that's
me
why
in the
God
place.
did-
You
not
guys, I'm
recording.
serious. Like, please, I'm saying, if I don't ever see this video,
That's
guys,
why
I'm
God
gonna be
deal
really
with
upset.
men and not women. It's not for women to get. It's not for women. It's for men to get.
Well, some women can get it, but she
no,
got
that's-
it.
It is
this
about
guy
her
needs
be
to
the
be
instruction.
educated, no offense.
But
No,
she-
he
but
is.
she
He just
gotta
told you
listen
the
to
truth.
You
it.
don't have, you don't have.
What's your name?
you
What's
don't
your
have,
name?
That's the reason why you're
discernment.
bucking up against
You don't have the
Sweetheart
gift of
right now.
discernment. That's
What's
why I
your-
know
what's
you.
your name?
My name is Suzanne.
Suzanne. All right. So Suzanne, look, because according to the scripture says that the voice of God is to the sons of men. So you know we really deal with the men, but you
Bring
know.
your man up here. We'll deal with him.
So we have rough
Yeah,
rugby
you guys
spirits,
like follow
you know?
some type. But I'm telling you about
That's
this
what the
guy. His name
scriptures
is Zion Dynasty, and his name is JB. He has read up on it, and he connects the all of it. So I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I'm agreeing with you. But I just think this is like the.
Where's JB
the way,
at
and I
right
actually do know
now?
somebody Gadi. He's from Libya.
Is he
He's
out?
Gadi. His
Is
last
he out
name.
teaching in
He's
the
a-
streets? Or is he
is.
behind the
No,
keyboard?
I want you to. I want you to check him out because
I
like,
ain't checking out a damn thing. according
see,
to
like
him.
it's like you're being ignorant, like on purpose. No.
No,
offense,
because
like-
we already
Because I'm actually
know
from-
we
no.
already heard about that blood and the H1Z type.
No,
we
no, no,
we've
he-
heard about that
Right,
shit.
we
It's
heard- we know- we
bullshit.
heard
Bullshit.
You
Okay.
can't link yourself back to like the elder was saying.
Yeah.
We don't have
Then
these
how would
physical
you know?
bloods.
How do you know that?
Romans
you-
8
Romans
chapter.
16.
I've been
Hey,
saying
dude,
it for
I
the
know that you're
longest.
explaining it, but like, guys, I kind of the
Well, you
the
gotta
language
slow
is
down
so
for
rich.
one.
Get
Sorry,
Hebrews.
Mars
Get
and
Hebrews
Gemini.
11.
Mars and Gemini.
Real quick.
Romans 8:16.
Get Hebrews 11.
Mars and
it is
Gemini right now,
impossible.
guys. I'm like moving quick.
Please the Lord. All right.
Okay, sorry. I
So
wanna
listen
hear it.
to
Okay.
these two
Explain it to me.
scriptures
Sorry,
real
break
quick.
it down how you're interpreting it.
Go ahead.
Where it says examine first, then rebuke. So you gotta listen. You gotta
You
slow
guys
down.
don't listen either. Stop.
Well, we're not here to listen. We didn't come here to be ministers too. We came here to minister.
Then
Right.
how are you
That's why
preaching
you're not
something you
getting
don't
that right
practice?
now.
You guys are so
Demon, it ain't
hypocritical. Oh my
No,
God,
we're
it's
not.
hilarious.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
guys, I want to see this. 'cause
Read
you guys
this.
are being
Romans 8 and
Read
16.
the Romans.
You guys are being
Because
hypocritical.
this is what you gotta listen. Pay
This is the
attention
book
to
of
this.
Romans 8 and 16 says the spirit itself bear witness with our spirit.
What's the spirit? Since you
You're talking
know.
about like, no, I'm not saying I know.
Okay, then
I'm
what's the
talking-
spirit?
I'm asking you how you interpret it. I honestly want to hear
I'm
what
asking.
you.
Okay, I'm asking
guys,
you a
you
question.
think I'm arguing? I'm not arguing.
No,
with you.
I'm not. I'm asking you
For
an
me, I'm
honest
actually
question.
trying to-
What's the spirit
I am telling you,
according
I
to the
don't know. I'm
scriptures?
asking you to explain.
Okay,
I'm not
so-
being sarcastic. I
so
swear I'm
the
having,
spirit-
Are you talking about the Holy Spirit?
The spirit in the scripture says, these words, our Lord and Savior, we call him Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. He said, these words that I speak unto you, they are spirit, they are life. So the spirit is the scriptures, the beginning to the end, right? So it says, the spirit itself, what?
Beareth witness with our spirit
It bears witness with our spirits, go ahead,
that we are the children of Yahweh.
that we are the children of God. It's through the prophecies. Who went into captivity on slave ships? Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans did? Who had yokes of iron upon their necks? Google search it. You're gonna see Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans
Yeah,
with
I'm
yokes of
agreeing with
iron
you.
on
I'm
their
saying
neck.
the second 400 years.
But that's
It
the
says in the Bible, I'm
spirit
agreeing.
bear witness with our
I
spirit.
don't know what you guys are arguing. I'm agreeing with you.
No, okay, we're on the
Well,
same
I think,
page.
okay, I see what
Now
you're saying.
read
You're
the
trying to say that
Hebrews.
these
This
three
is
ones, you're saying that
Hebrews.
these are the ones that are specific, so it
This
should be
is
okay.
Hebrews 11 and 6.
Don't
Watch
shush me.
this.
That's
But
rude.
without faith, it is impossible.
Wait, see, check this
one
out.
thing
Listen,
you gotta
listen.
acknowledge too.
When I was,
The
nobody
men,
was speaking.
the
to these-
men are the head of our nation.
Hold on,
You
hold
gotta
on.
listen.
Oh yeah, let her go, let her go.
You gotta listen. The woman, he did not impart understanding.
Yeah.
This is Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith, it is impossible. I mean, you're
Yeah,
right.
see,
But,
window
you know,
shopping.
It says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
So this is about faith. We don't go off of, oh, we need evidence and we need fucking fossils and bones and DNA. No, we don't believe in this according.
We're filming us.
We're filming us.
I know I gotta go this way.
Come over here, come on.
We'll go that way.
Come around.
you're not gonna be on camera. It's just filming now.
Don't worry.
Let her do her then.
Do as you please.
Stupid.
Shit.
Go
No
on.
one cares.
Yeah, you ain't nobody important to be on camera.
Go ahead.
So without faith, it is impossible to please him. So this thing is about faith. If you don't believe, then hey, you can't please God, because we're not here. We're not asking for prove that you're an Israelite through your through the genealogies, through the blood, through all of that. We don't need to do that, because from the spirit of the scriptures, the prophecies, the curses, all right, the past, present, and future history of us, the real children of Israel, hey, that's all we need. You know, it's through the faith, through the belief. I'm not gonna be like, here you go, Esau. And then wait for some results and shit. And then he's gonna tell you in the results that you have 3% Caucasian in you and 7% Japanese and 90%. Like that's madness. That's confusion. All right. You got the H1C, fucking swine flu blood type, like. All that shit is fucking madness, you know? Because like I said, according to the prophecies, we've been scattered. All right, that's why I said you got the so-called white man who looked like us.
That's right. You would have to have the original DNA of those original people for you to be able to compare our stuff back to their shit. Yeah. You can't just compare.
Now, mind you, Esau very well do. He might have that, but he ain't gonna fucking give it to us. He's keeping that shit a secret.
But what Esau did do, they to actually be able to prove who's the people. And, it was a Karzar rabbi who came out and said it. He said according to the DNA traits, as far as people that the other inhabitants that are in the Middle East, you know, the Palestinians, different types of Arabs, the Elamites and stuff, they said that we had more DNA traits related to them than they did.
Right. As a matter of fact, you talk about blood. Going through blood. Esau is Jacob's brother, so we're closely related to these damn Caucasian people. Came from the same fucking the same lump, or the same. How does it go in Romans? The 9th chapter.
One vessel of honor.
Right, from the same lump, basically the same nut. Right, we came from the same nut, pretty much the same lump. But we're the vessels unto honor, they're the vessels unto dishonor, you know? They're the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. So we technically we're damn near, well, they are brothers, but they broke the brotherly covenant. So if you want to talk about blood shit, we're closely related to these damn people, you know? But yeah, she was a nigga woman, you know? I wouldn't have shushed her. I would have just talked over and read the scriptures, you know. But
I wanted her to get it.
Nah, I mean, I honestly could give a fuck, you know. Because when she started talking, she just couldn't shut up. That's why I told her to breathe, like, relax.
That's what it was.
She off the coke.
Yeah, her ass was high. She was off of something.
And the other man was able to come back when you sold and bring your man.
Right.
She got the
She had the fake lashes on. That's why I told her. Like, I'm like, you put those lashes on, didn't you? She a nigga
Y'all
woman.
ain't said nothing to hurt her. She just cut. You was
Yes.
mentioning her eyelashes, proving that her spirit.
Yeah.
She getting cut. She getting a car.
Yeah, she was getting cut. Well,
This is the scripture.
she'll be in her right mind in the kingdom.
This is the scripture that the elder called for. This is the book of Zechariah 12:7. It says, the Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first, which is the southern kingdom. Judah, being the so-called African Americans, and Judah as a whole, being the southern kingdom. That the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah, right? The other tribes, don't magnify themselves against Judah, which is the head tribe,
So Judah had to wake up first.
Yep.
That's why when this thing started popping off during Albert Bivens teaching, waking up the apostles, it was mostly southern kingdom, and you can even watch Apostle Aramlab talk about when he first came in. They were scoffing him because of his skin tone, but Judah had to wake up first. What y'all got?
This is like you said. This is
And the reason why I told her what happened during the time of King Rehoboam, to see, that's what I always do. Always ask these people questions because they don't know it. Because I don't know. I'm here to learn. But you can't learn when you're running your mouth. You got to be quiet.
Well,
that's why.
You collect.
Right. Where the receipts? That's why I said. That's why I said what happened during that time. There was a time when we were at Merce camp teaching, like on a Friday or some shit. This one dude came up. He's like, I'm an elder, I'm a teacher, I'm this, you remember that dude? And I told him, what happened? I'm like, elder, what happened during the time of King Rehoboam? What happened with the tribes? Elder? He's like, I don't know. Because these motherfuckers don't know. They just run their mouth and their parents, they rinse and repeat shit that they learn off of YouTube, which they're window shoppers, all right? They're camp shoppers. And then they take what they like and what they don't, and they mix and they make their own doctrine out of it. And you can't do that.
She wanted somebody to talk to her after camp.
She wanted somebody to holler at her.
I'm actually being dead serious though. I really believe that's why she came over here. She wanted to commune with some wisdom. Had somebody say something. Oh no, sister.
She wanted to sound deep, like, damn, sister, you deep.
Oh, you see,
the
you know
blood HWZ type blood. Damn, you deep, girl.
I got some real prophetess. This is the book of Romans.
Stupid.
This is the book of Romans 3:3. It says, for what if some did not believe?
Perfect.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yeah, just to basically show, I'm going to read verse 4, but just to basically show that we're now out here for everybody. We're only trying to gather the elect at the end of the day. Verse 4, it says, Yahweh forbid, yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Right, so at the end of the day, we don't care if these people believe. We're out here, the Lord is going to give it to those that need to get it.
In Proverbs, I think the 8th chapter started at the top. Read what you got, but real quick, that's why the scriptures say, Proverbs 8:1, but the scriptures say, let every man be fully persuaded in their own mind. That's why I had him bring out the faith. Man, look, you got to understand, the one that's able to do this blood and has the labs to test all that shit, we don't got that technology. We don't got the microscopes and the fucking labs to do that shit. Esau Edom has that. And who is Esau Edom? He's the wicked of the Bible. So you think he's going to be truthful and honest with you and tell you the truth? No. He's always going to throw a bone in there. He'll give you 90%, he'll give you 99% truth, but that 1% is a lie. It makes everything a lie still. So, so we can't depend on that shit.
This is Psalms 12:6. The words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in the furnace of earth, purified 7 times. Thou shalt keep them, O Lord, thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. All right, and a lot of that shit, that false doctrine shit, when you start to evaluate it, it don't go through the furnace, it burns up. All right, the scum, it rises to the top. You scoop it off. Now you got the pure silver left.
Yeah, the Lord is he's reserving and preserving those righteous words from 2/3 of our people. Man. They can't get the whole understanding. All they know, and that's some of them, is that they're Israelite. Because you still got certain Jake that's still scoffing that. Out of all this proof, and even your entertainers saying this, man. Everything that's been proven according to the scriptures.
That's why King David said, "Let that table be made a snare." You know.
Yeah, her table was definitely made a snare.
Scratched up.
The simplest of
She was
things.
trapped up, too trapped up in physical evidence that we don't need.
And she wanted to commune.
Even though, mind you, the Lord left us so much evidence. He left us so much evidence. Esau found Noah's Ark. Fucking, they found Lot's wife, still
Chariot
salty.
sites under the Red Sea.
Right, they found that. They found the Mount Sinai with the mountaintop burnt up. Just that top mountain range burnt up. Everything else is regular except for that.
They found the altars that some of the sacrifices.
They found some of
the
they
lawful
found
animals.
city of David. They found like altars and shit. They found the rock Moses smote that has water corrosion in it.
The menorah in the cave in Michigan, going back to the northern tribes, about the 10 tribes that was
Right,
already
you
over
got-
there.
you
They
got
was
the
writing
Las
in the caves,
Lunas.
the Las Juan Kodash, the menorah and stuff.
Yup, you got the Las Lunas stones in New
Nicolas
Mexico.
stone, yeah.
That what the
And not to mention, you see chariots, and Ezekiel
Right.
goes into it. We see the NASA came out and gave a report about so-called UFOs. But we read the Bible, you see that they chariots. Whatever the world tell you what it is, you can read the Bible and see what it really is. It's simple as that. So the person can't get it, they caught up in their flesh and their carnality.
So
It's the
there's
spirit.
so much evidence out there that in and of itself, you know, but if the Lord ain't dealing with you, he ain't dealing with you.
I got notes.
Yeah, start at verse 1.
Con.
I think it's Proverbs 8:1. Go ahead.
It's the book of Proverbs 8:1. It says, "Does not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice?" It says, "She stand up in the top of high places, but the way of the places of the paths."
Right, that's what we're doing right now. Wisdom is going forth. You know, we're bringing out the wisdom of the scriptures, and we're standing out in the place, like the rooftops, you know, being seen. Go ahead.
It says, verse 3, "She crieth at the gates and the entry of the city, and the coming in at the doors."
Right, and this is a gate of the entering of the city. You know, you got the streets downtown. That's gonna take you out to the ghetto. That's gonna take you to the nice neighborhoods.
Number 3 and the number 4 take you all the way through the hood. Jay come down here to get it in.
So the downtown is like being at the gate, you know, where you come into the city. Go ahead.
That's why the scriptures say they hated him that rebuketh at the gate.
That's right.
And it says, verse 4, "Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men."
Right. So at the end of the day, that's what the brother Bonnie was going into, because you know, more brothers got more patience than others, which eventually she would have got cursed out one way or another. You know, because she wouldn't. That's why I told her, I'm all like, take a breath. Like that was me telling her to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You just came straight up and just said, "This ain't for you." You know. So
Nah, I saw how she was
we
trying
got-
to toy with y'all. She was trying to get on this.
We got different spirits, but at the end of the day, the wisdom that's coming out is for the sons of men.
She's like, I'm trying to read that again. She said that shit like twice in the same
My whole
thing.
thing is, she's sitting up here toying. Yeah, the brothers gave out great edification. It's edified. But some people come up here and you'll give them everything that's concrete evidence, and they'll still be, but I don't want to. We ain't out here for you, and we ain't got time for people like that. People like that not gonna get it, man.
She gonna be one of those 7 women trying to cleave on to one man at the end of the day.
She's like, oh, I remember you guys.
You know? Like, bitch, get off my car. You just don't run up on me. Stay in the line.
He said, stay in line.
Don't get in line.
Get in line.
Take the number.
Right. You gonna have the little meat deli.
Verse 5, it says, "O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be of an understanding heart."
You know, so at the end of the day, that's why women ain't supposed to be gadding abroad out here by themselves. They get deceived by all these fucking different wines, philosophies and shit. You know, now look at, you're bugged out. You know, and you're supposed to have a husband. If you have a husband, the scriptures say what? Ask your husband at home to get understanding. You know, stay your ass at the crib. You got to cook, clean, do your womanly duties. Be the servant to your husband, because that's what a wife is, a woman. You know,
And that's the
be
point.
a help me. You know, and get understanding from your man. But a lot of women who don't, you know, then you get your understanding from the apostles, elders on down. You know, and serve your how Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Water for saying that. That's what I meant when I said it ain't for you. You know, that's why I mean it ain't for women. It ain't for women to get up here, stand out in the cold and try to get it. You got a man, you get it from him. If not, like the brother said, you listen and you watch from home. Your main focus is women's duty, not trying to, well, this and that, and go back and forth of what you think you know. That ain't what women's main focus is. Your main focus is to listen and learn and help a man achieve his purpose. We ain't up here to learn and read books so you can grow in knowledge and try to teach the nation. Sit your ass down. That's for all you women out there claiming to know something or be something. Shut the fuck up and listen to your man.
Shit, what's the point? Like, you just want to talk and be in somebody's face. Attention.
God ain't coming for you, he coming for your man. You gonna get saved through your fucking man. That's right. He ain't coming for no fucking women, he coming for men. Women are gonna get saved through men because they have to bring back kids.
I think it's Titus 2.
Y'all not the important role in this
and 1. I think it's Titus 2 and 1, and like really the point's at 3, but you can start at 1.
Okay, this is the book of Titus 2 and 1. It says, but speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, and charity and patience.
So that's what the men got to be, in sound doctrine, charitable, right? That's our job, to teach the word directly and correctly. Go ahead.
It says, verse 3, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given too much wine, teachers of good things. It says, verse 4, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children.
Right, so that's what y'all supposed to really be doing.
Right, not trying to understand Daniels and Genesis and why the chart's like this. That ain't for you to understand. It's for your ass to cook a meal.
The chart's wrong. I mean, that's why I said. Okay, let's say if it is wrong, right? We were scattered amongst everybody, so we're amongst everybody, and we're still the Israelites because we believe through our forefathers we are the Israelites and through the scriptures. So let's say if one of them might be wrong. Oh, well, really, Ephraim is really this person, and let's say we got it don't change the fact that we're fulfilling the prophecy of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter.
Judah and his companions.
Which that just happened. She inquired of the sign.
Yeah.
She inquired of it.
Damn, I was just reading that last night.
Grew up amongst Ephraim.
Exactly.
So if anybody know it.
I got something real quick for you, Yasharala.
Know the kingdom so bad and they were subject.
Judah better off Yasharala.
This is the book of 1 Timothy 2 and 11. It says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Yep.
While she wasn't silent, she really wanted to be sincere. She should have been quiet while the man was bringing out the word. It says, with all subjection, it says, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. And that's the point, to be in silence.
Trying to lead us to a whole JB.
Right.
Man, fuck JB. JB, a keyboard warrior behind he ain't out here in the elements, rain, sleet, and snow, making his body a living sacrifice.
And bro, we did nothing but try to help. I just simply told her it ain't for you to get, trying to help her lesson. Like, don't try to wrap your man around this. The best thing to do is just go back to your man and listen to your man. Wherever the fuck he is, wherever he at, whatever he doing, whatever nation he is. That's your main focus, to save her the time, and don't wrap your man around it. Just be a woman and shut the fuck up.
But see, that's why the scriptures go into a woman shall compass a man. He's gonna make a new thing. A woman shall compass a man. So now these women think that they could do these things. Like, we could be teachers and scholars and teach men and this and that. Like, look, you only proving the scriptures right. That you ain't. All right, let's get a couple of more. We'll get closed out. You had anything, Shimon? Grab that Job. What is it? 30 and like 19 or some shit. He deprived her of wisdom.
That's what I was thinking
30
of.
and 39 and 7.
39, yeah.
Ezekiel on Job 39 and 7.
17.
Yep. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding.
Shit, grab the clamorous. She's loud.
Proverbs 9.
So when it comes down to this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, they're deprived of it. That's why the Lord said that's why it's Yahweh, it's Yahweh Shai, then it's the man, and then it's the woman. All right, because we're supposed to rule over the woman, guide her, show her the scriptures and whatnot, because the Lord ain't dealing with them like that.
That's right.
In Revelations, it says, my tabernacle is with men. It ain't with women. When you read the scriptures, the children of Israel, when you look at that word children, it's bond, it's sons. He didn't say
Moses, go and get the women and the son. No, he said, get the sons of Israel. Speak unto the children, speak unto the sons of Israel.
It actually makes a lot more sense. You think that somebody's family with their fucking loud ass kids and this nagging ass woman is there, or they were receiving the order? No, it was a bunch of men that they came, they received the order, they took it back home to their families, and they corrected their families according to it.
Right, get your household in order. That's right. You know?
You know how much confusion that is in the church? You got your family, your fucking kids running around, baby, one nursing and breastfeed. That's confusing. You can't even hit a breakdown. You ain't gonna be able to hit a teacher. That's why the Lord said do everything decently in order. You women ain't even gotta be out here freezing. Y'all ain't gotta be out here hot, hazarding y'all lives. You women gonna always get it like y'all been getting it. Y'all gonna get a free fucking ride.
This is the book of Proverbs 9:13. It says, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing.
Clamor is loud and shit.
Don't know nothing. Here it is. You've been getting bits and bits. The Lord bring you to the men of the Lord to give you the full truth, and you reject it because you can't humble down.
The whole time they've been marked. The Lord, you know, a lot of Lord, you know, the Lord sent a lot of people out here.
Hey, low key, in the way she liked that we were being like we had that rough men spirit because the brother, the brother spoke up and he got that austere voice, like,
oh yeah,
and then she kind of like went like
she liked that.
She kind of got a little moist off of it, you know, cause
Can y'all give it?
We're we got the ancient men spirit on this. Like back in the ancient times, we don't play that shit. Don't come up here talking that shit.
That's they do themselves.
Yeah, they that's why they let them walk all over them. Nah, shit, you gonna hold your peace. You know, she liked it in a way like, damn, these are some real men that I can't handle. So bye.
Jay, feed that.
You know, but what was that you had? The last one we ran? Oh,
Proverbs 9:13.
Right, yeah. So at the end of the day, man, that's what it is. And if you so-called women got a problem with it, hey, we're just the messengers. Take it up with the Lord. Which guess what? You can't, because He ain't dealing with you at the end of the day.
That's why
you do got the elect lady, the ones who are gonna be at home, who are gonna be taking notes, watching the videos. If they don't have a husband, you know, they're gonna be quiet. The only thing you might hear them say is Shalom on the keyboard in the comment section, and that's about it. But other than that, this ain't for you to be up here teaching and striving with. That's the striving with the priest. Grab that.
Oh, you could have dropped us off some chili or some shit. You would have been thankful for that.
Shit, bring me some water.
Right, son. They was trying to come up here and learn the day's breakdown. This shit.
Yeah, get with the strive with the priest and we'll close out.
Yeah, this is Hosea 4:4. It says, "Yet let no man strive, nor reproving of it. For thy people are as they that strive with the priest."
And that's exactly what you seen. She over here trying to go back and forth with the Lord willing, we're the men of the Lord, because we out here in truth and in sincerity. You know, you over here trying to come against the men the Lord set up.
Hey, that which was for their welfare, let it become a snare.
You know.
That's why Micah 7:10 say what it say. You know, she that is my enemy.
Get it. We'll close out with that. Perfect. Read 9.
Like the brother said, that which it would have been a free ride if somebody could be humble and take order. You know, that's basically a free ride even for us. You know, this is a light affliction. If we take heed, this is basically a free ride. We don't have to do what Yahushua did.
Yeah, bro.
You know, we have to go through it, of course.
He said, my yoke is easy, my burden is light, roughly paraphrasing. You know?
This is the book of Micah 7:9. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him.
So that's accountability, which a lot of women don't have. We take accountability because we know we fucked up. Yeah. We know we went off. So the shit we go through, hey, we know it's the Lord purifying us, you know, because the scriptures say, He punishes less than our iniquities deserve. You know, we really should be put to death. He really should have just done away with us, but since He's not a man that He should lie, He kept His word, the promises that He gave to our forefathers. So that's why the scriptures say He jacked us up. He jacks us up immediately when we go off, but the other nations, you know, He let them build up their sins. You know, go ahead.
Until He plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
So the Lord is good. We're waiting upon the Lord. Wait ye upon me. Vengeance is His. So we're going to wait for the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold His righteousness. Mm-hmm. It says, verse 10, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Shit in the street.
What did Job say? You speak as one of the foolish women. You know, curse God and die. You lost all. You know she really wanted to through the spirit speaking as a man. Job lost everything, right? He lost his children, his animals, his servants, his land, his houses and shit. She's like, curse God and die. Through the spirit, she like, man, I don't want to be going through hell with you. You ain't got shit.
He lost her. When she said that, that's technically your word.
Right. Basically, she was saying, just curse God so you can die, so I can go get another husband.
Bitch,
speaking as a man, though, you know. But he said you speak as a foolish woman, you know.
Yeah.
And that's where's your God at? Oh,
that's hell. He lost all that, and what happened at the end? His woman started to talk more shit. That's automatically proving that you'll go through all hell because she says Marvin out, she trespassed against you, your woman not with you. Yep. The fact she opened her mouth and said what she said proves at that very point she was against Job. She didn't believe. She like basically what the brother, backing up what the brother said. Like, if she was still with Job, she wouldn't open her mouth.
So
he had to correct her. That means there was a contention there. And where there's contention, that's the fucking devil.
Right, so back in that Micah, you know, where is thy God, right? And that's what we deal with as men, you know, because we're still at a, you know, we ain't fucking rich and have all these good shit, and we're still struggling and fight. You know, we go through different things. Then you got your woman will be like, oh, I thought you served the God. Why ain't he blessing you and nah, nah, nah. You know, so the Lord's gonna fuck you women up.
That's right.
You know, and guess what? The 2/3 is a big number, and a lot of the 2/3 is women, because the nation the women outnumber the men. All right, so it's gonna be a lot of doo-doo on the ground.
Yep.
It's gonna be a lot of dead body on the ground getting stomped down like the mire.
A lot of brains blown out now. That's
you're gonna see a lot of weaves and eyelashes and fucking
a lot of clocks and switches.
You're gonna see a lot of them furry flip-flops.
Yeah, you're gonna see all the switches on the floor.
See the weave, you definitely gonna see the eyelashes because all the tribes and all the nigga women amongst the other nations wear them.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead and close us out.
Yep.
All right, so with that being said, we hope it was edifying. We want to end off by giving our praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
And until next time, Wah, Ababa Ball.
Ababa Ball. Shalom.
Shalom.